YouTube and listen back on Spotify. This is the World of Football podcast.
Good evening, Frodovigion and Wanahigia Sai, and welcome back to the World of Football podcast, live tonight on YouTube and also watching back on Spotify as well. We're back here for another watch-along. We got my game, which I'll get to how we're working this in very shortly, but we got my game currently on, and it's just kicked off as I've spoken. Then Albania against Spain, massive crunch time for Albania. A bit of rotate and just a really experiment with the styles with Spain as well. And then this legend right behind me, Mr. Weekly Steel Chair, Mr. Reece Russell. Everyone knows this absolute legend and that masterpiece that is that AC Milan shirt as well. He is going to be watching the real crunch match between Italy and also Croatia. I'm not sure if we're going to have Julio tonight, and that is a boot already been removed within the first 20 seconds of this game. So, Reece, how you doing, buddy?
Buonanotte. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, of course. I'm very well, thank you. Naturally, we did speak about this before the stream started. I don't want to talk Albania, Spain. Yeah. It's not an interest game for me. It's not out of disrespect. It's purely like when you look at my origins, Scottish, German, Italian, I want to stick to the teams that right now are more important to me. Then check out any teams in the tournament. So I am watching the Italian game. For me, that right now is the game for me. Last night was a good stream, bar the end result. Obviously, that was a painful 100th minute outcome, and that's football. But we soldier on, and that's all you got to do. You just got to soldier on and see how it goes. But it's going to be a fun show, really fun show.
Absolutely well said. And Albania getting a really nice counter-attack there. Very unlucky not to go one ahead, actually, with the number 9. Just missing the parry on the header. But just a bit of context how we're doing this tonight. Last night we were both watching both games. Tonight we've picked one apiece, so I'm watching Albania Spain. I don't actually have the stream for the Italy Croatia game, and then this legend right behind me, he's watching Italy against Croatia and doesn't have any eyes on the Albania Spain game. So yeah, that's how we're working tonight. As you can see, desk is back in standard position. You know the rules at the end of the day, and yeah. Happy days.
I'll stand later. At the moment, I'm going to sit peacefully.
Good lads. At the end of the day, you know the rules, guys. You absolutely know the rules. But yeah. Anyway.
And no spoiling if you're watching on live TV. Please do not spoil it in the comments. That's all we ask for.
Oh, absolutely. The amount of times I had that in lockdown with just spoilers after spoilers. At the end of the day, for anyone wondering why that is, we've got the StreamYard delay, which is just. Well, that's just technology, isn't it? And B...
And it's not nice.
No, it's not nice at all. And B, as well, me and Reece are both watching on iPlayer, which means we have that delay anyway, because it's...
I could go downstairs and watch it. I could unplug this from the monitor and go downstairs and watch it live. But I think it's only fair if we're doing it on iPlayers each, then we have the same time speed.
Absolutely, and that's how we can... It's much better to see it in real time anyway. Ooh. Saying that, is that on the other end? Yeah, Albania could have just had a penalty then. Be a very good start by Albania. Spain controlling it quite all right, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to say this as well. Croatia have got full control of the ball here in the opening 3 minutes. I cannot get over the green on the Italian shirt, even though green's on the Italian flag. I just don't like the trim on the Italian shirts. I just don't like it, especially in the away shirt. It's white with that green and green Adidas stripes. I'm not a fan of it, but at least they're playing in the blue shirt. I don't like that Croatian home shirt. I really don't.
It's not great, is it?
I think the away shirt's nice. The home shirt looks like a really badly designed. What's the nice way to describe? Oh, ball through. Oh, defended well there. Lovely.
That was
nice.
Spinning ball into the number 14.
That was nice. Yep. So it was an attacking effort there by Croatia. by Croatia. Kramaric was through, but Bastoni recovers really well. They're just showing Zlatko Dalic. Yeah, I think the Croatian home shirt looks like really badly scrunched up squashies. When they normally look good, Modric on the ball, pass out. There's a player on the Croatian team that I rate. What shot by Croatia? That's an excellent save by Donnarumma. It is a corner kick to Croatia, and it was, funnily enough, the player I was about to mention is Sucic on his left foot, 30 yards. Bang! Double hand save from Donnarumma, the Italian captain. Big ass save. They're going to need that. Croatia's going to need the set pieces tonight, because I think when you look at it, the Italians defend open play really well. Modric is taking the corner kick. Barella is standing in front as an attempt in case Croatia goes short. But here comes the corner kick now, taken in, short ball, and it's gone out for a Croatian throw. The Balkan side are doing really well. They always start well, but it's about how they finish. And that's the key. Vardiol is taking the throw. Back to Vardiol. Here's Modric. Oh, awful by Modric, I might add, but Croatia win the ball back quickly. A scuffle here. Ball's upfield. DeMarco is pacing. Can he get the ball before Stanislac? No, he does not. It's a Croatian throw. Back to you, Welshman.
Interesting. Yeah, Albania just not doing much with that corner kick. Then Spain regaining the control with, well, this sort of holds in it well, but it's just your standard Spain tiki-taka, isn't it? But they've made themselves well known. And that was an absolutely wasted pass by Jesus Navas on there. Albania retaining the possession.
Yep, Croatia are doing really well with the ball here.
Really well picked up by Mourinho. And more wasted possession by Spain. That's the one thing, looking at it already, that Albania are going to really capitalise on. Spain looking shaky, defending these counter-attacks. Back to Stratskoa, straight out. By the way, apologies on any pronunciations tonight. I am well known for having all of the stinkers in the world.
What do you think about the comments that De La Fuente said before in the press conference? He said that because they're already through, we're going to make changes versus Spain. I think, even though it's Albania, you're showing too much respect making all this rotation. Like, I look at Nagelsmann, he's played the same lineup for the first 3 games. And that's a manager who's taken the group seriously. It's almost like De La Fuente said, well, we've got 6 points, that's it. You're almost like you're giving up 9 points. It seems like a pussy move.
It is a massive pussy move, but at the end, I think it does show a little bit of arrogance. But just to back him a little bit, the thing I will say, look at the quality that is still playing regardless in this Spain squad with rotation.
Di Lorenzo, he's got umpteen amount of space. That was bad from Di Lorenzo. No wonder Conte doesn't want you at Napoli. Like, you're a great fullback, but even as from a crossing position, that was shocking from Di Lorenzo. Didn't even get the ball up, out of the ground. It was stuck across the ground.
Ball in from Navas. That could have been very dangerous if Spain would have got onto it. Marino just not moving to it. If he would have been in the correct position, then bang, 1-0 Spain. But
Calafiore,
they're showing their quality.
What a player, Calafiore. He is so good. Why did Milan fumble this boy? Why did you not sign him last year? You're going to lose him to Juventus. The Italians are just passing the ball about like what Napoli did under Spalletti. They're just playing that short passing game. That was a bad cross by Calafiore, but it's on his right foot, so I'll let him off. Croatia foul, but they're playing on. Kovacic to Modric. The ball's stuck in the Croatian half. Like, the Italian shape is really good. They're so good. You were saying there about De La Fuente.
Yeah, anyway, so back to De La Fuente. The thing that I will give him is that he's using Spain's squad depth well and really saving on from pushing the full strength in these knockout rounds. Like, the quality is still there at the end of the day. The likes of Oyarzabal, absolutely fantastic at this level, pushing for starts. Ferran Torres is fantastic as well. Marino, he's been 50-50 so far in this game, but still making good runs and playing good passes. Then you've got the experience of the likes of Aymeric Laporte as well. Absolutely fantastic when he was at Man City. He's obviously now playing with Cristiano Ronaldo. Grimaldo is another great option at left back as well. So there's some really good quality in that squad, to be fair. And I can see where you are coming from on it, but if the depth is there, you might as well rotate it.
Yeah,
If they're looking for a long-term approach, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. I still think like it's too many changes. I think you could have done maybe 2 or 3, and that's enough. But they've made a lot. It just seems like more respect to the Albanians. And to be fair, like, why would you show them that respect? They're not going to do anything against you anyway. So just go out and pump them.
It's a fair point. Anyway, Spain really controlling well. I think that's going to be their game plan. Looking at how they've been within the last 3 to 4 minutes, is just keep the ball off Albania, because the second they give it away, they're going to be straight on the counter. And with what I've seen so far, that partnership with Laporte and Vivian is not working at all. They're just getting absolutely swept through like butter on the break. And that's a poor ball by Marino.
Yep. Croatia are just trying to find a way through, passing the ball back, but they've gone back to their own half. They just cannot get any opportunity on the Italian back line. Balls play from Livakovic, so playing on. Just into the 11th minute for me now. The 11th minute of time, but it's 10 minutes, 15 seconds.
Nice.
But Croatia just don't know what they're doing. I think the Italians are just so high up, pressed that they're comfy. They're not going anywhere. I think Spalletti decided to go from a back 4 to the back 3. 3-4-2-1 certainly helps DeMarco, who's more comfortable as a wing back or wide midfielder than a full back. But Di Lorenzo is a full back, so you're kind of sacrificing him a little bit. I think if you're going to play wing backs, you've got to play.
What a save that is! Sorry, just to break in there very quickly.
By all means, on you go.
Marino getting a really nice header in. What a save that was by Strakowa, however you say his name. I always butcher it. Yeah, what a save, just parrying it away. And back out it goes. Spain retracted back and just over the bar there again by Spain. Very, very unlucky. I believe that was Hosselu who just tried that header. Really, what a ball that was in, though. Fair play to them. Spain's starting to show their quality now.
Yeah, as I was saying there, like the obviously Di Lorenzo's going to be playing in a back 3 system next season, but he's not used to it already. He's more of a back 4 natural fullback than a wing back. So I think if you're going to play a wing back system, you should be playing wing backs outside. I know Darmian doesn't have the pace anymore, but Darmian, even though he's a centre back at the moment, he has played as a wing back.
In the past, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a quality player though, Darmian, but he's played wing back at 3 separate clubs. So personally, I would have played Darmian there.
Yeah, good shout.
And I would have played just another centre back. I would have gone Bastoni, Bongiorno, or even Scalvini or Acerbi as a right-sided centre back.
That's a lovely ball. Sorry to interrupt. That's 1-0 Spain. Ferran Torres, nice little curler into the bottom corner on the post, and he does a celebration, jumping on the ad boards. Julio, I'm so sorry, but first blood going to Spain, and rightfully so. Within the last 5 minutes, they have been proper overloading, and it's been coming, unfortunately. Break straight through, no one around him. Ferran Torres slots it into the bottom left-hand corner, 1-0 Spain. Yeah, just watching that again. Lovely build-up play, nice long ball in. Olmo plays it through to Ferran Torres, who's just onside. First time hit, bang. Lovely jubbly.
Albania are not going to get anything out of this group anyway.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, there's the first blood, Julio.
Croatia are just being really poor with the ball. Like every time they make a pass, it's so loose that the likes of Pellegrini and Barella, they just pounce on it. Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw that a lot with them in qualifying as well. And I know you've got the likes of Modric there linking it up, but it just feels like he sort of just walks around and tries to slot in the old pass where he can go, but I don't know what it is, whether it's the system or something else, but it just seems so sloppy. Whenever they seem to do anything, I don't know. I don't know with Croatia. The amount of times we showed them that big qualifying was nuts.
Agreed. That's another poor cross from Di Lorenzo as well. It's defended well
Mm.
by Vardyl, but he has had 2 crosses
Mhm.
and he can't even get the ball up. I'm not even joking. He can't get the ball up off the ground. It's been really bad.
Interesting. Anyway, Spain continuing to retain possession here. Back around to the back it goes. Maintaining. That's what. It's being effective. Thought he was going to go long again. Then Laporte. He was the one who started off that break for the goal. Spain controlling it really.
DeMarco is lining up to take the corner. He is the best wing back at the tournament. It was actually done well, but Croatia defended that really well there. I've seen a lot of comments from a few people saying that, well, particularly likes of Luca, who obviously, like myself, he's also Italian as well. But he's saying that Italy should have taken the likes of Verratti, Locatelli, Insigne, and I'm like, and I came back. This was in Doug's stream, and I came back and saying no. Locatelli doesn't control games, but he says Locatelli controls. He doesn't control games for Juventus. Fagioli does, but he's on the bench. But you've got Barella and you've got Pellegrini as well. Raspadori playing, but he's like, oh, Verratti should go for experience. I was like, Verratti plays in the Saudi League now. He's like, but you said, but why would you take? But then he came back and mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo. And I was like, Cristiano Ronaldo's a striker, but Portugal's got controlling midfielders. The Italians don't need Verratti. They don't need Locatelli at the moment. They don't even They miss the likes of Sandro Tonali. That's the one they miss.
Massively, because at the end of the day, great young players. Just a shame, obviously, he likes to put a few bets on. But I think the thing with Italy as well, with some of these omissions coming in, the one I just didn't understand was leaving Spinazzola at home. I know he is getting on a little bit now, but he possesses the quality at either a left wing back or even a left back. But at the end of the day, if Italy
are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead of some of the I really like Spinazzola, but when you look at the Italian wing backs that are natural left footed, is he getting ahead of those? Personally, I don't think he is. I think he is good though, but right now when you look at the natural left side of Italian fullbacks, even Calafiori as well can play left wing back as well. He played there at Bologna before Motta made him a centre back. So you've got an all round basis. There's so many left footed players in this Italian team. But DeMarco's without a doubt the best choice Italy have in that position. Oh, there's a chance here. Croatia got the ball outside the box, in swinging. Is Donnarumma going to catch it? Yes.
Oh, that's unlucky by Spain. Goal kick Albania. Ferran Torres looking to get his second there. Really unlucky. Olmo trying to flick it on again. Was he? Oh, he was onside as well. I gotta say those. Oh, that was. Ignore me. That was the goal. I thought they were making a replay of that run then.
Yeah.
But I gotta say as well, with these automated offsides, they've been so effective.
Yep.
Anyway, Albania playing it round the back. Trying to control it back from Spain. It's the only way they're going to be able to do anything. Well, that's pretty much going to be the tactics of both of them. Keep the ball off each other.
Yeah.
God, this is really nicely played. Oh, unlucky by Grimaldo.
He's another one. He's a fantastic wing back.
Yeah, he's made a real impact so far. To be fair to him.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass, but that should have been the free kick has been given. Raspadori literally saves the ball on the line like before it goes out for a throw, and he literally just one touch pass and it leaps to Croatian players. But Retegi, he fails to touch the first time, but he gets dragged down by Pongranic. He just drags him down. There's another player I was talking about, like, who should be called up, like, Brozovic plays in the Saudi League, but he's there. I was like, nah. Like, if you play in the I don't care who you are, even the likes of Kante, who played really well in the first game for France, if you play in the Saudi League, you've already given up on competitive football. The only reason Ronaldo's there is because Ronaldo's just an absolute demon. He's arguably the greatest player of all time. The rest of them chose to go over to that shit show. They shouldn't be in competitive football. If you go over there, what's the point?
Good point.
Jorginho, ever reliable for the Italians. He's another player. Like, that's what I don't understand about Luka. Luka moaned about having no variety, and I like variety, but Jorginho's a better player.
To be fair, at the level each player is playing at now, I gotta say so. I mean, 5-6 years ago, definitely was said variety, but that's a lovely ball by Olmo. Very unlucky. Nice little flick around back heel. Oof.
What position is he playing tonight? If he's playing left wing, I'll be absolutely gutted.
He's actually playing the number 10, and he's been absolutely fantastic.
Thank God. Absolutely love Danny Olmo. He's incredible.
Oh, he is. Mind, that's another lovely pickup by Laporte. Playing on advantage. Spain need to break quickly here. Albania players still down. Olmo on the ball, tries a shot. Ooh, just wide of the post. That's unlucky. Spain really controlling things here. Yeah, that's not a foul. Got the ball.
There's another Italian attempt there. Retegi hits it wide with a header.
I am.
Aye. It's almost like they think we care. That's the best part. Like that is the best part. Like, at least I can admit we're shit. But if anything, I blame the manager. What's their excuses?
Reece, you've literally turned into me from the last 2-3 years, haven't you?
Oh, I'm just an honest man.
You are. Going from one bold fraud to another.
Absolutely. I'm an honest man. Oh, who's going to hit this one? Is it Pellegrini? Oh, no, Pellegrini's taking the corner this time. Okay. In swing.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh.
Marco.
Ronaldo just whipping it in.
Barella. Back.
Unlucky Spain.
That is a fucking beautiful pass. First time cross. Shoot your dick. Oh, defended well there. Retegi should have done a whole lot better there. That should have been 1-0 Italy. But they let it go. Pellegrini, first time, like, volley pass off the inside of his foot. Funnily enough, and this is the funny thing, see for the game so far, the only difference was the result is Scotland have played exactly like England. Far too passive. Like, that's exactly what we did in the 3 games. We were far too passive, going backwards and sideways. Like, that just shows that they love us that much. They want to play like us. But again, I think the difference is, I said it before the start of the tournament, there was lots of key injuries that should have been there. So did we.
I could watch this all night.
I don't know what Raspadori was doing there. Don't know what Raspadori was doing there. That was poor.
Lovely pick up by Vivian then.
Really poor there from Raspadori. When the manager goes, I might be able to get my smile back though, so that's alright.
Nah, just watch the Scottish FA now, hire Rob Page. Love to see a reaction.
That won't happen.
Famous last words.
That definitely won't happen. That's quite funny though, but that will not happen. Oh, Croatia have got the ball. Dangerous position. Nah, they've wasted that again because that's what Croatia have done this whole tournament. Oh, that's a slice.
Yeah, that's all they're doing
play-
as well, to be fair.
I love this referee. Che Adams, even though he's shit.
I can't believe Che
That's-
Adams is back in the Premier League, though.
I can't believe he's a professional footballer.
Not surprised. Shocking excuse of a footballer.
Oh, he's awful. He's got, just like all three promoted clubs, he's going straight back down.
Straight back down, Leicester City.
I'll be surprised if they stay up, but that's only because of the Livakovic comes out. That was
All I'll say
another
is,
chance.
speaking about Che Adams, just look at this masterpiece of a tweet.
Yeah, like he is Mick Beale in disguise.
What does he even do? Useless.
Stands still and looks like a prick. Here, the difference is, and I stand by this, when you look at our system, and this is a genuine conversation, when you look at our systems in those games, and I'm not defending anyone from our performances.
Whips it in, unlucky header by Spain. Oh, punched out by Strascoa.
The opening 25, 30
Okay.
minutes against Switzerland, in contrast to the full 90 against Hungary, we actually played the ball for more direct forward. We were actually trying to attack Switzerland, which kind of caught them off guard. Against Croatia, have had 60-odd% possession against the Italians. The Italians have now got the ball now and spreading it, but they were just letting Croatia have it because they're wasteful. But against Hungary, it was just pass, slow pass about, and I hate that shit.
It was that game in August, mate. Straight back to Leicester City. It's been stuck in bed ever since. Ugh.
Yep. Oh, chance!
It's
Italy!
safe.
Oh, love it. Oh, it is an Italian corner. First 25 minutes, even though they've had a little bit better possession, Croatia, they've only had one chance, and that was Sucic. The rest is all the Italians. Last night, the amount of times we just kept passing the ball about and we were holding possession. At one point, we had nearly 80% possession. That's not going to do anything if you're not going to actually go forward and direct. That's what this team lacks. At least there's teams this tournament that are playing with possession. They're actually being direct with the ball. There are players in that Scotland team that they've actually shown they can score and attack. So why the fuck were they not doing it? Simple. You play 5-4-1 terrorist ball. If
I
you
mean,
play
at the end of the
terrorist ball,
day,
you should be
when
sacked.
as you said many
What? Oh! That was a great cross into Bastoni, close range. He should be scoring there. Brilliant pass from Barella. Save from Livakovic. Corner Italy. That should be 1-0 Italy there. Carry on.
To be fair, as arrogant as it was, and I do rate it. Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now.
The players that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, actually. As much as you've said it like a million times, it all leads back to where you were at the start. If you change up your system when it was successful in qualifying and just act like you're there because you're happy to be there, change the system for something unproven, something that's not going to work, you deserve to be sacked.
Yeah. What annoys me as well, and this is
absolutely right.
I completely agree with that. For the sake of it, we were keeping the ball, and I don't know about you or even yourself, Ant. This is what I don't understand. Coming into the tournament, Steve Clark was highly insistent on one thing. Regardless of the Germany result, the aim is 4 points. I'm sorry, but if that's what your whole intention is to even go for the group, you're not even thinking about who's in the group, you're just thinking the aim is 4 points, and you want to play 5-4-1, you're not going to get it. What annoys me as well, and this is the part that really pissed me off. We played a 3-4-3, a 3-4-2-1, and then we played a 4-3-3 until Lewis Ferguson got injured.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went back to a 5-4-1. And I'm like, regardless of losing one player, we should still be playing those systems. We had the quality to at least attack teams. Like Andy Robertson, even though he plays for the Scousers, he's one of the best fullbacks in football. And you restricted them. Like, imagine if that was the Germans. Or imagine that was the Spanish restricting like Carvajal, for example, from going forward, or you're restricting Rodri from being a midfield threat. Like, it's insulting. You can't do that to your so-called better players. You need to give them the chance to go forward. It's like England with Bukayo Saka. If you don't let him express himself, he's fucking useless.
He is. Absolutely right. Also, I've stuffed the thing in the chat as well if you want to jump on that.
Yeah, by all means.
Happy days.
I hate when
if anyone else
I hate when we keep the ball.
watch on Twitter, etc. Want to jump on, let us know and we'll get you on.
I hate when we keep the ball. I don't see the need in it. Like, even though we're doing it in the friendlies, and there were some games in the qualifiers where we won whilst dominating the possession. I prefer it when we just press teams really quickly and we transition quick and then we score. It's not necessarily transition football. We just press really well. And I think it really doesn't help that that's what we did and we got what we deserved.
At the end of the
We
day,
didn't deserve to lose last night either.
No. I mean, you guys robbed of the penalty, first of all. And just after one tactical mistake, out the window it goes. But going back to something similar, the only time that ultra possession works is if you know that you're going to be fully in control of the game. None of this, like, wannabe copycat Russell Martin fraudulent football, which is what we're just going to see get absolutely rinsed next season. And I've already said my predictions in the Premier League so far. I'm going to be very consistent right up until the Premier League starts. Southampton are going to finish bottom by an absolute mile. Then it's going to be Brentford second bottom, Nottingham Forest third bottom with point deductions. Ipswich to easily stay up, and Leicester.
They could do. Croatia had a chance there, but again, they just blew it. The Italians are just comfy, and it works.
Saying that, Reece, I got a present for you.
Straight back up! Straight back up!
Yeah, Richums, how you doing, bud?
I'm all good. I like the sound of that bottom three. Forest going down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I think they will.
Joking aside, I do think Enzo Maresca's a better manager than Steve Cooper. I think for where we're going to be next year, I think Steve Cooper's a better option.
If you want to just grasp it and be in I'm not saying you're going to be in a relegation battle, but you'd realistically think coming back up from the league, and this is not an insult, this is just my honest opinion. If you're coming back up from where you were when you got relegated, which was Brendan Rodgers being an absolute fanny anyway, because he is a fanny, like, and you shouldn't have got relegated theoretically with that squad. You're aiming to be what, 14th to 16th, like just hang, like, and then see if you can push.
First season 17th, because we're probably going to get -6 points. But saying that, and I know that this like boils the piss of everyone in the league of what Chelsea have done of selling the hotels to Todd Bowley. There's reports that we could be doing exactly the same thing with our training ground.
At the end of the day,
they've opened the door to it now.
To be fair, though, if you do it ethically and it's within the Premier League for us, EFL, if it's within the rules, like unless you do a Derby County and just absolutely bottle it, then
what the fuck's the rules these days?
I don't. Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day, I don't see what the problem is. If you find a loophole, you might as well exploit it. Like, look at us, for example, the amount of times that we've got out of transfer embargoes. Just from completely rinsing every single loophole we could find.
It's like last year, though. Do you know how we got out of a points deduction last year?
I did.
Saying that we weren't in the Championship the season before. Do you know how we got out of a points deduction the year before that? Said we weren't in the Premier League. It's like we literally like.
How are they not fact checking this?
That's the thing with the footballing authorities, though. They just write the rules and like, there's a loophole, and do what you want. Or, there's another load of summer money. There you go.
But the problem was, technically, we weren't wrong because the seasons that they were trying to charge us from the Premier League, we were in the Championship. And the seasons the Premier League were trying to charge us from were the other way around. So it's like, we've literally found the biggest loophole. But if we get relegated, the EFL are going to throw the book at us because we've made them look like absolute tits.
You'll get ripped to pieces, yeah.
Because it's like, it's not just that we went up, it's the fact that we went up, won their league, and they literally couldn't touch us because then they tried to go through and I talked about this a lot with Nathan, though. They tried to go through the courts and sort of the legal side of it. They couldn't touch us before.
Yeah. I think the one thing that's going to be really interesting next season is if you do get the punishments, and I think he's might. I think
we'll get -6 is my guess.
I think the one interesting club to look at though, because we've already exposed them, and it's still the funniest thing we ever did is when we went and had a look at Everton's financial records on stream. We literally brought like their past seasons of their revenues and how much they made season on season. I think they'll get a big one next year. If they do not prove they can turn things around, they are fucking humped.
To be fair, though, it looks like they've got out of their FFP issues by this player trading with Newcastle and Villa.
I've seen that. I don't get how they're able to manage that. They've
This
lost
is
Calvert-Lewin.
the issue with it, though. This is the issue with PSR, because homegrown players and academy players should be the pride of an club's academy. It shouldn't
100%
be
profit as well.
Yeah, it shouldn't be used as to what's flogged, and clear you off PSR. It'd be like for us if we were to sell Dewsbury Hall tomorrow, we wouldn't have any issues with FFP. But it's like you say that.
I'll have him for rotation, thank you. I've already said it before.
You say that. I wouldn't be surprised if we sold him to Brighton and then we got someone back from Brighton on to get them out of their FFP issues.
Really unlucky by Olmo in the box then. Should have been 2-0 Spain.
See, that's what we're looking at. Like some of our genuine debt, like that we've made through.
The thing is, this is what I don't get, and this is why I think FFP is so broken. You're in however much amount of debt.
1.5 billion in debt. 1.5.
Yeah, and there's no chance of you getting any points deductions or anything like that, and you've got that sort of debt. Leicester have got £4 million of debt.
The sad reality is, and this is not me using because I support a bigger club and I'm saying I'm taking the authority on that. The reason why I don't think we're going to get any sort of trouble is because of the amount of money that we actually can go and generate in a yearly revenue. You know what I mean? Like we're the third biggest revenue in world football, and that's not me saying you guys are bad for that. It's not that.
No,
we're not. The ownership are not clearing that debt though. They should be obligated to put their own fucking money.
The problem is they're not. It's not that they're not clearing it, it's then they're adding to it as well year after year.
Yeah.
And that really annoys me.
But the thing is, and I agree with what you're saying, your turnover will be 10 times what Leicester is in terms of
875 million, I think our annual turnover is. Something like that.
But the thing is, then your debt is over sort of like you shouldn't be allowed to have that sort of debt unpunished when then you've got clubs like Leicester where there's a £4 million debt, which if we're honest, for a Premier League club is like me and you finding a fiver down the back of a sofa.
Oh, I agree.
I'm hiding
on
my side then.
I agree. I've said that before, like because we discussed our clubs beforehand on a show. I think it was 2-3 months ago. We discussed clubs situations and we discussed our own and I was like, even though mine is in so much debt, we'll like in FFP. I was like, we'll never get caught, but that's because of the annual revenue. But
the thing is when it comes to FFP, the main principle of it is you cannot you just cannot spend more than you're bringing in, and obviously there's sort of a widening berth that there's like levels up and above that. I think
you can't lose an X amount of money as well. We don't basically lose that. We don't basically lose that amount of money because we generate so much. But the sad part about that is all that money that we generate, you've already seen where it goes. It's not going back into the club in the right way. Like Old Trafford Old Trafford theoretically should be getting invested into. Like the training ground should be getting invested into. Like you should be. Like this is not me saying over. Like I'm not saying this to disparage any other English fan or English club fan in particular, but when you look at Man United's history, the only Premier League club that comes close is Liverpool.
Yeah.
In terms of like accomplishment, and that's not disrespecting any other English club, but yet their owners, their fans have been saying, "I'll get FSG out," but they've invested into Melwood, whereas we haven't. Like we don't do that.
The thing is as well, Reece, you've got to put this into perspective as well. And I'm going to be brutally honest here. I genuinely think there are Championship clubs that have better better stadium facilities at the moment with like corporate stuff.
Old Trafford's a shithole if you go to it.
It absolutely is.
I've already been. I was there for the FA Cup game, and I was there for the FA Cup game against Liverpool.
You absolutely were. Another aspect as well
Loved
is your training grounds. I know loads of Championship clubs, and I will say the majority now. There is a majority of Premier League clubs that have a better training ground than yourselves.
And League One clubs.
Even
Like, I'm not even saying that to wind you up, but our League One clubs with better facilities than United do for like academies.
It's painful that
it's a travesty.
It's painful when you look at, say, City, for example, where, and I don't bother with the 115 charge conversation, like, when all that shit, because again, it's people that constantly go on about it are fans who would genuinely take your hat off if you were offered that amount of money. Like, none of us are free clubs, and you would, if somebody came to you and said, would you take this unlimited budget? 100% you would say yes.
The thing is,
I would.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I would say no, because our owners at the moment are investing every penny that they have.
Oh yeah, I'm saying if you didn't have them. I'm saying if you did not have your owners.
Oh yeah, if we were back under Mandaric and like the dodgy owners before, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're at a similar point to them. Obviously, their wealth's beyond what ours is, but like we've invested every penny that we are physically allowed to invest.
I agree, and I think I would love to know where, like, at least I'm still a bit dubious about like Ineos and Ratcliffe and what they're going to do, but at least they've said, oh, we're going to try and invest into the stadium. We're already bringing in football-minded people. We're looking at whether it's going to be a new stadium or we're going to renovate Old Trafford. Fine by me, cool.
Yeah.
At least they're actively doing that.
The thing is, we
Glazers
spent
were
the whole
taking
hour
money out of the assets.
thing on the stream, just about Old Trafford.
Yeah,
Thing
like it's the asset stripping that pains me.
Have you been in the away end at Old Trafford, Nathan?
I haven't myself, no, but I've seen a lot of. Well, I know loads of the boys that have been. I've got a story of the reason I actually couldn't go to that away game, the last game of the Premier League season, which I won't delve into online. But some of the stuff I've been sent by people I know, oh my god!
To be fair, the layout for the away game against Liverpool was awful. You had our disabled section literally right underneath the hardcore Liverpool fans, and they were throwing pelters at the disabled fans.
To be fair, though, that's what your away section always is, because it's a disabled disabled bar, isn't it? In front of you.
It is, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I don't understand, like, and this is just as a, like, you'll understand this, Anne, as someone who goes to away games all the time. I don't understand why you'll put away home fans above you or below you. I don't care where it's disabled sections or anything. It should just be, I don't know, like a Cardiff approach or something like that. Away fans go there, nothing above, nothing below.
Like I said, I've been to,
no issues.
It's asking for trouble. It's asking for trouble.
Like I've been to Rangers games before. Before Celtic fans were told to not come into the stadium.
Yeah. And
they've got a section in the corner. There used to be a whole lot more, but now it's just a short section. But you still at least had space in the stewards to separate them. The European fans, it was much worse because you had flares being thrown in. Because obviously, I was sitting in the family stand with like my family and all that.
Yeah.
But you're only about 30, 40 meters away, still space, and they're still throwing flares at you. And you've got kids right around you that are getting like choked up over like gas and shit. And I got nearly hit in the face by 2 flares from Legia Warsaw fans.
Oh,
but launched at my face.
They're
psycho fans. I had a flare that bounced right in front of me. It nearly hit my brother, and then I had one that nearly hit me in the face.
Although Swansea fan through a through 2 flares at our bus.
I was like, fucking bring it on. I was like, if this is the fact, like the game, we still pumped them 5-1 anyway. But I'm like, that's hardcore fans. I was like, there's fans who were fucking crying. I'm sitting there going, this is fucking European football, lads.
Do you remember, and this went absolutely everywhere, when the Napoli Ultras tried to turn on the Leicester family stand?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember that clip, like, hard as fuck, like, lads from Italy, like, all balaclavaed up. I'll try and find the clip for you in a second. Like, charging towards the Leicester family stand, and then you've got, like, Barry from Nuneaton turning around and smashing them.
Napoli Ultras are next-level psychopaths. They are.
They stopped the B&Q before the game to get hammered.
Yeah. To be fair, I still think the funniest moment from last season in Europe has to be the 2 West Ham fans that were just taking on everybody. Like that big fat bald cunt was just taking on a couple of hundred fans on his own. Like that man could stand there for an eternity and you're not getting past him. Like watching King Kong Bundy versus a jobber. Like you're not getting past King Kong Bundy.
Oh no, the thing that I find the best, and Birmingham City fans are just the prime example of it, is when you have an open gate, right? Half of it's shut, and you just have all of the fans just behind the closed gate, just giving it large. Just walk around. And it always seems to be Birmingham.
They were like that with us, mate.
They're a bunch of pussies, aren't they?
I mean, at least there wasn't Mill actually. Now, if we said Millwall fans, they'd probably rip a fence off and try to chase you with it.
Mill will live off reputation. There's still a few nutcases that go there, but they're not what they once were.
That's why we'll never get a West Ham Millwall
when it was
game
2
again.
seasons ago when we were 2-0 up. They just absolutely started. There was only like 400 of them came in.
A flare has been set off by the Croatian fans.
Good.
Croatian fans have now set off flares in the stadium. It's been a decent first half. It's been decent. There's been some chances. I still think the Italians should be ahead though. They've had 2 chances and they've really let themselves down.
Yeah, should be doing that, especially with how poor Croatia have been as well. But welcome in, Carlo. Doing well, mate. I'm going to say because Andy's here. Well, to be fair, they were the best. Loud all the way through. Leicester City number 1. Also got to give 2 honourable mentions. 1 to Leeds as well. Well, it's just Leeds, isn't it? Bristol City were fairly loud. And
that's a derby day you expected, though, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. 3,000
saying Leeds in my presence. You try to make me ill.
Don't. They're one of our biggest rivals, mate. I know how you feel.
Fuck them. Hate them.
Absolutely. Probably say as well, Ipswich. They were fairly decent too.
It's still mad that Pasic still gets in this team when you very rarely see him play for European football anymore. It's mad. He used to be such a quality player.
100%, mate. There we are. That's half time in my game.
It's just about half time for me, about a couple of seconds, and I'll just pause it because I've got no interest in their analysis. Anyway, yep, there we go. So pause.
Just a load of nonsense, isn't it?
Nathan, what was your best home atmosphere? So, like, as an away fan you went to, that's a good question.
You know where that's going, don't you?
Yeah, I'll try to ask it.
Well, best home atmosphere was Leicester. Best away day by a mile for like our away fans, Bristol City. And I think there's just one. I got 2 clips to sum it up. That's all I'll say. Oh yeah, this is another good one as well. So, showed this to Reece yesterday. You know how in your football programs, right, Anne, how you have, so you get all the pictures of the players, and then you have who they're sponsored by.
Yeah.
There was a program on Surface from 2007 for Swansea. They stuck Cyril the Swan in there, and
oh no, I can't take this again. That was fucking nah. Don't do this. I can't.
Look who the sponsor was.
I can't. I fucking can't.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, it makes sense. If you actually think about it, Swansea City for a few years, they were in the market like Norwich, West Brom and all that. They were stripper clubs. It makes sense that they're after the Ann Summers because they were getting the stripping clothes.
Yeah, I think this just summed up the away day. Just all the cables hanging down. Oh, it was just...
That was our worst away day of the season. I don't care.
I think we can all give up on TV, lads. Obviously, since I'm subscribed to comicbook.com, I'll say after this.
Oh, I was so drunk doing this.
I just love it how on that away. I remember you were in the Lansdowne, weren't you? And then you just appeared at the state. I won't mention Potball as well.
Oh, what a night!
That's away with McCarthy from the edge of the box off the post. Daka has to score a top and should be 3-0, but
Oh, Why is it lagging?
He came to Thailand, now he's on.
Oh, where's the bit wrong?
Enzo, you swear.
Oh, this is what Enzo did pretty well.
Oh, I hated it. No, this was Tim Bot.
Enzo!
You love this. You love it.
You haven't even showed the Let's Away Enzo bit. Oh.
What a day this was.
Come on! We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We're on top of the championship. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We're on top of the championship. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
This is one of my favourite holidays. I remember much of it.
On top of the championship. We shall not be moved.
What a time to be alive, man. It all went downhill after that.
Oh, it did.
Alright, so I've just seen something there that's absolutely disgusting.
Go on, mate.
Because obviously I'm subscribed to comicbook.com, so I get a lot of TV and streaming updates and stuff. So Netflix are now looking at a free version with ads.
Ah, that's alright.
It's pish.
Shocking.
Who the fuck wants Netflix with ads? I thought it was Netflix and chill. Actually, nah, mind you, that's for people who can be bothered. I can't.
Giggity.
You dirty bastard. For me, it's just TV. Well, don't just streaming, guys, but you know. Who's actually on punditry tonight for this game? I just want to have a look. Even though
Is it
I'm
Conor
not
Cody?
interested, but I just want to. If it is, then we can all run. I'm saying this. I thought he was actually alright last night, but I still think Joe Hart's been England's best pundit. Alan Shearer needs to be sent. Alan Shearer needs to be sent back. Fucking hell, it's Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, and Micah Richards. Pause. With Gary Lineker. Yep. Pause. Pause.
He's getting sacked in September.
I'll show you
awful
this.
manager.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't
mate.
think you are.
He's a Man United legend, but he's a Man United legend, but he's a shit manager.
He's awful.
You know when we conceded against Blackburn on the last game of the season?
Yeah.
1-0 Blackburn. But it's scoring. Champions again! Champions again! Champions again! Away! Champions again! Away!
Oh, just the audacity.
Time we go, win up! 1-0 down! Who gives a fuck? We're Leicester boys, and we go, win up!
Oh my god, I've got to show you the funniest.
Hooray!
I've got to show you the funniest thing with this Leeds fan. He's like fully rattled.
Whilst you're doing that, there's something I want to say. There is one thing the youths have done that's disappointed me though. You didn't give the job to Solskjaer.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I think I would have called it a day for football.
I don't blame you. He was genuinely the biggest managerial fraud I've ever seen in my life.
Because I wanted an easy 6 points.
Nathan, you've seen as well this season, mate, how much stick Leeds fans have tried giving Leicester when you've seen it firsthand as well. Because you follow the Championship and you've been on my channel a lot this year. Savannah was crying when this lad was crying when we got a bit back.
I hate them all.
Can't stand them. I mean, we were literally just randomly chanting about. When was it? Yeah, when we were playing Borough, we were just randomly chanting about it. It was amazing.
That is more entertaining than watching Leeds play football.
The thing is, I don't mind it. I've had plenty of banter with Leeds fans this year, but I find it funny that he's now they're crying that they've got it back.
There's only one
The
good
irony.
Leeds fan that existed. There's only one good Leeds fan that I know, and that's Carl.
Yeah, and that's
United, we're we're waiting for you. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Playoffs. I predict the playoffs. I predict the playoffs. I predict a riot. 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 Just on the fans,
We're gonna get so much trouble.
They never stop singing.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely brilliant all night. Like you saying, I mean, look at them now. Not one of them's left. So to be joining in with them now, knowing that they've travelled all that way as well, it's not like it's up the road. It's a good 2.5, 3 hours. So for them to come
God,
in,
that's like a normal away day for me.
Leeds are in the playoffs. Leeds are in the playoffs. Leeds are in the playoffs.
centre of a four. So with him being on the left tonight, it gives him the opportunity to get forward a bit more. Obviously, he showed you what he can do there. Happy I've scored, but I think.
So saying there, so Donnarumma's now youngest goal scorer in history to made a
They're just the easiest fan base to rattle, aren't they?
I predict a riot. I predict a riot.
Oh, there's your clip.
Ozulu's gone to Al Gharafa in Saudi Arabia.
Predict a riot.
Jamie, Vardy is going to start the sing song. Okay, stand by. Get that music nice and loud.
Oh my God, the clip of his daughter though. Oh, there's a
Leeds are falling apart
again.
Leeds are falling apart again.
Yeah, you see the little sign into them as well.
Oh God.
The thing is, it's like I say, I don't mind Leeds, but it's like they give it enough, they can take some back.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
So just seen there, so Donnarumma's now the youngest goalkeeper to reach 10 appearances at the Euros. Ozulu has left Real Madrid. He's gone to Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, to be fair, I'm allowed to take the mick out of my own country. It works. So I put this up on my Facebook earlier, and I think it's very accurate. So that's us versus Spain when we beat them 2-0 versus us versus Hungary last night in the 100th minute. Here comes the two blades of Mull. Oh shit, I've just been stabbed in the chest.
Oh no, I gotta show you. Now another very similar one to rattle. Southampton. Oh my God.
To be fair, have you got
Yeah,
any
that's
right
one
to
back
rattle them right now when they're back in the Prem?
Well, they got
They've
fraud
never
as
given
manager,
it
so...
big to Leicester. They've never given it big to Leicester.
God,
I don't think they ever will ever bother. Not because they don't want it back. But
Oh my
is
God,
there a
these
need for
little...
them? Oh, they're actually showing Gareth Southgate. I'm glad I'm not watching this. They've got Southgate on now. Like, go fuck off. It's Italy versus Croatia, not Gareth Southgate having another wank.
Appreciate how blurry this is.
Southgate, you're the one. You still turn me on. Football's coming home again.
Oh God.
I've heard it all now.
Where's the chance? Come on.
We can't hear it, mate.
Oh my God, I got all muted, haven't I? Oh, I've had a stinker. I had an absolute... I didn't even realise it doesn't even go through properly. Typical.
To be fair, they're actually interviewing
Oh,
Mark
God.
Mark Guehi right now. I'm actually alright with that. He's been England's best player.
So this is another
Best
thing that I
Southgate's
always
been
have a rant
England's
on,
best
right?
manager of the tournament.
What?
Southgate's been England's best manager of this tournament, ain't he?
I think he's been your only manager.
So he's been the best.
He's still been shit though.
But he's still been better than Clark. So.
To be fair, At least Steve Clark is better than Fernando Santos.
You're not setting your expectations particularly high here, I'll be honest.
Well, he did win the Euros with Portugal, and he's finished below us with 0 points with Poland. Well, as it's going to be, because they're going to get pumped off France tomorrow.
Either way, Southgate, you're the one. You still turn me on.
This is all we're going to hear all night.
I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if England either go and get absolutely smacked and like embarrassed, like the Iceland game, or if they
I genuinely think you might lose, and not by one goal.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they go and put 3 or 4 past Slovenia. I really wouldn't.
It'd be interesting to see if someone will actually put 4 past Oblak, because I haven't seen anyone do that to Oblak. The guy's just good.
Yeah.
You've got to have
it's never a good time mode for a national team when your best player is a goalkeeper.
Agreed. They've got a good striker though. If they can get the ball into him, then they'll get goals. France, to be fair, I'm looking for France versus half 4 kickoffs though.
Unless
dinky.
Is it?
Well, it's on at 4:30 on BBC One, BBC Two.
For a 5 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, I'll be 5.
I'm hoping so. I think I'm more interested in Netherlands versus Austria. I've been really impressed with Austria at the tournament, to be fair, so far.
Is your guys' Slovenia flags arrived yet?
I don't even care about Slovenia. I'm not even bothered about Slovenia, I'm not even bothered. I'll be watching the other game.
Nathan's going to have his Slovenia flag in his bio.
Oh, I will. In fact,
the thing is, I rate it with you. You're just shameless with it.
See, that's thing is, I could be completely shameless. I'm just not bothered. You know what I mean? I think some of the England players are decent. I can't be arsed with it. I just can't be arsed with your media.
This is like me though. I literally don't care about Scotland, but it is well funny to wind Scotland fans up on Twitter because they just bite left, right, and centre.
I know so many England fans that bite though. It's just mind saying that. A Cardiff fan, be a Wales fan.
See, this is the funny thing, right?
Biased, so I have no choice.
This is the bit that I find really funny, and this is what I don't think fans grasp, and they kind of get it in a way. The Croatian players are coming back out.
Yeah.
See when fans say they don't care, and they say it the whole way through a group stage, and they're like, "Nah, we don't care how a team does. We don't care. The minute a team gets eliminated, they're right at them." You know what I mean? So I
literally couldn't give a shit about Scotland, and I'm like that. So I could not care less.
But it's funny, you know what I mean?
My thing is, I'm the biggest troll on Twitter, and I knew full well by putting that out. What I put out with, I don't know if you saw it yesterday. I knew full well I was going to get some bites.
I haven't seen it, so I don't even know what you've put.
Hold on.
But the thing is, I've had people message me all day about Scotland and trying to bring me down. It's like I already knew before the tournament, so it doesn't Italy have made a change. Fratesi is on, Pellegrini is off.
Interesting.
So it's a central midfield option instead of taking off Pellegrini, who was playing as another 10. Budimir is on for Pasic. Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
This is what I tweeted out yesterday. So I knew full well I was going to get nibbles doing stuff like that.
To be fair, it happens. That generally doesn't that doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? There's people who would get absolutely rattled for it, right? Whereas I was the whole game. Even on here last night, I said the whole way through, last night, the one thing that we did wrong, completely wrong, was maintain too much possession of the ball, and we didn't go and at least attack Hungary. And it was after the 80th minute where we actually looked like we wanted to do anything, and it is insulting.
Yeah.
there were so many things wrong last night, but we lost. Fine, you know what? Like we can we move on. But I'll say before the tournament, Ralston plays for a club that doesn't even understand the word attack. They just go back. Fucking Ralston, you cunt. No Aaron Hickey, who's probably our best right back. He's actually really good in the league as well for Brentford. I generally think he's been quite consistent in the league. You lose Lewis Ferguson, who's one of the best midfielders in Italy, and won the Serie A midfielder of the year in only his second season in Serie A, which says a lot. So we've already lost a midfield creative threat as well. There's so much there that we've lost control of, and I'm like, if we don't have the players we need in set plays, we're gonna fuck up, and we did. Like, we really did fuck up. But I don't understand how we scored 17 goals in qualifying. We played attacking direct football. Why would you then go into the tournament and just completely change it and play a back five that isn't intended to attack? Like, it makes no sense. Like, if England done that, for example, where they just score umpteen goals in qualifying and then go into a tournament and they don't even play to win, you would be crucified, and I would completely crucify you. But I'm also not going to be hypocritical. I will crucify my own team because of how we played. It was insulting to watch.
Yeah. Ooh, have you seen what Carl said? Apparently O'Hare's close to joining Leicester.
Oh,
I don't even know if he's a Premier League level player, but the piss it will boil is absolutely worth it.
I mean, you might as well do it. Like, at the end of the day, Kofbot won a forced rivalries with everyone, so why not take who they claim to be their best player, be a Premier League footballer, see the tears start flowing in when they finish mid-table next year.
Thing is, though, he's one of those. I think he could step up, but it's whether he will. But also, I don't get this with Kov. Like, genuinely, we're probably their only actual rivals because, like, how close we are. But they seem, with every team that they play, they seem to try and force a rivalry. I don't get it.
I mean, they tried to force a rivalry with us before the FA Cup semi-final, and look what that happened to them. They still got beat.
No, but it's even when they get beat, they're out there like you've seen it firsthand.
They're a strange bunch.
But they're a bunch as well, but literally weren't there when they were shit.
Exactly. Like, what was it? 6,000 at home.
6,000 at home.
Appalling.
And that's including away fans.
And that's like your loyalists or whatever that number actually is. But then all of a sudden they get back into financial security, and all of a sudden they've got thousands again. I was happy to see them get to the FA Cup semi-final. It's nice to see a club like that get to a semi-final in that way.
Have that big day out.
But at the end of the day, I can't talk because we've got massive boycotts anyway. So, and then everyone rips us out.
I've already exposed your club twice. If I do it a third time, I'm going to ask for the gates to Cardiff's mayor or whatever it is. I'm going to ask for the keys.
To be fair, I've already exposed the Cardiff to just expose these absolute frauds that are in charge anyway. So
I've done it quite easily. Expose your club.
The problem with Cov though is, again, Nathan, you'll have experienced it this year. All of their fans will all act as if they've been there for all the shit times and all of this, that, and the other. Particularly when we're at Wembley, it's like we've seen your stadium. Even most weeks when they weren't either playing Leicester or. I think it was only Leicester they actually sold out for this season, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. And the best thing that I found was they literally decided to make the away end smaller and move the home fans over just to make it look like they needed more ticket demands. I'm sorry, but that is the most tin pot thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
It's also annoyingly as well. It's also very smart because that's also that's wise for TV coverage.
It is wise for TV coverage.
So it is smart.
Why would you stop ticket sales when you've just got, when you say, you need bigger demand for ticket, fail to sell out your home end, and then you just have this massive just row of black tarpaulin just separating the away fans. I know we've got to close 2 blocks down for police requests, but I mean, come on, Carl, that's horrendous.
The thing is, I know you guys do it, but you do it and then you don't try and claim that you sell out every week and have the biggest following and stuff. And I know I
Yeah,
probably have an
yeah.
even stronger dislike for them because of how close they are, but it's like the amount of COV fans that I've seen saying that they're a bigger club than Leicester. It's like, come off it. It's like you are.
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
this is what I don't get is what basis do they have that they're a bigger club? Because when you look at the whole of that area,
It's all Leicester.
even though they were shit for years, the bigger club is still Forest. Like
Mhm.
Forest
Forest.
then Leicester.
Behave yourself. Behave
I'm
yourself.
sorry, but the for me the European Cup still holds it. That's why for me, like for
I'm
example,
not
when
listening
Birmingham,
to this debate.
especially
Look at-
I'll use this as well because Midland clubs are as well. They're delusional bunch as well.
Oh,
But there's
the
fans
Brum
from
City
Midland
fans
clubs
are
that
the
claim they're
worst.
bigger than Aston Villa, and I'm
That's
like,
what I
Aston
thought.
Villa have won the fucking European Cup. They beat the Germany's biggest team win a European Cup, and you're trying to tell me, like Birmingham fans are trying to claim they're bigger than Villa, and I'm like, you're not.
The thing
And
is,
calling
I
them out,
would
right?
hear the Forest debate if this wasn't the City ground when they were in League One and the Championship.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just talking overall historical accuracy. But like when you look at who's a better club right now, I'm still going to say you. But in terms of a historical standpoint, I'm going to say them. That's not me disrespecting your club in any way.
Yeah,
Get off
because you
my,
look at
get off my
this.
fucking you cunt. Get off that. Come here. You're not meant to be up there, you stupid bitch. Get down.
They
Look
did.
at
Swear
this,
to God, she
mate.
drives me insane.
And this is what I mean, but they like
Carry on.
for me, size of club is
Oh,
also
Oh,
massively.
one second. Don't want to disturb you. There is a potential penalty check in this game. I'm just trying to double
Who's
check
it
who it
to? Is it Croatia or Italy, bud?
is. I think it's the Italians. I'm just double checking now. Actually, no. This is on the. Oh, he's going to the screen. Oh, it's. I think this is Croatia. I think Croatia are about to get a penalty, and it's only 7 minutes into the second half. The Leipzig arena is always filled with drama. That's why I love it so much. Let's see. Oh, his arm is up. It's hit off Fratesi's arm. Like he's in an angle where he's like that, and it's hit off him from a cross. He's given it penalty Croatia.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
poor
this
from
is
the
handball.
Italians.
That's what I meant when I said when they were in League One and not particularly good. That was the state of their attendances.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
even
bad.
then, when
Especially for a big stadium.
oh,
Well,
100%.
big-ish.
Because the thing
This is why, like, the one thing that we like, there's enough to
Ooh.
banter us about, but like the one thing I'll say is, even when we were League One and proper shit, we were still getting a 25, 26k every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a major difference. Modric is taking it. Will Croatia score? Donnarumma's got a decent penalty record though, so it'll be interesting.
Just saying that as well. Hostelou nearly just scored the goal of the tournament as well.
And he's now
Mid-air.
left Real Madrid as well.
Straight in top left.
Do you reckon
so
he might go
unlucky.
back to Stoke?
Nah, he's off to
Reunion with
Qatar.
Marcus.
He's off to Qatar. It's been confirmed. They're
Don't
good trouble.
blame him. Go and secure the bag.
Donnarumma has saved. Well, that was a shit penalty by Modric. That was fucking shit. So he's missed 2 of his last 3 penalties. That I'm not even joking about. It shows you the penalty on screen, Nathan. It's a fucking dog shit penalty.
Yeah, it'll come up on here now. But yeah, going back to what Ant was saying, and I want to trail it back to obviously the Midlands clubs. Genuinely, out of all of, aside from Warsaw, because they're just irrelevant and they're just a landmark for
Another
every single
save.
way that you pass on the
It's
M4.
1-0.
They
1-0.
literally are. I'm sorry, that is the truest statement I've ever heard about Walsall.
They're literally just a
made up
landmark.
for
Oh,
his miss.
there's Warsaw. Right, I'm off to my away game. Just so
confirming.
typical. But Birmingham
He's
City,
made up for his miss.
they're the smallest club in the Midlands, aside from Warsaw, aren't they? Like West Brom are bigger by a mile.
I don't know. I'd say West Brom and them is pretty similar size.
I don't know somehow because I just feel like with West Brom they have like a lot more pedigree. I know they won, what was it, the League Cup back in 2011, but I don't know what they just seem so small and they try and big up they're a big club, but I don't see it.
I feel like they're looked at as an probably a smaller club because of Villa being like less than 2 miles away, and Villa are the biggest club for me
by a mile.
Oh, by a landslide. The fact that by a landslide, Modric did miss that penalty, like it was saved, but then he's just went and scored.
Oh wow!
For me, I would go Villa, Leicester, Wolves, Forest, and then don't know. I'll let you choose beyond that if I'm honest.
They're setting off.
I just love
Croatians are setting off flares again.
Oh yeah,
Nobody
Derby as well. Derby are a big club. People like.
Good block.
I'd say Birmingham and Cov are around the same level, but Birmingham probably a bit bigger.
Yeah, I'd probably agree.
And Birmingham have got a much better history.
Oh, massively.
Coventry.
And also, when you're managed by a manager that won 2 trebles at Rangers and then beats Arsenal in a cup final, I mean, I can't really say much, can I?
No.
Saying that, saying about trophies, we're only one of 5 teams to have won every domestic trophy in England.
It's true.
So,
that's a bold move. He's taking off DeMarco and he's bringing on Chiesa. That's bold.
That's very bold.
1-0 Croatia though. They've genuinely been dog shit as well, so I'm surprised they're ahead. Chance really bad there from Italy. Really bad back heel pass. Oh, Frates should have done better. Corner kick.
I just got a comment. I don't know if you've seen my thumbnail, but I did for the my podcast with about Steve Cooper. I did it today. First comment in it is, why does Steve Cooper in your thumbnail look like a waxwork from Madame Tussauds?
I read that.
I mean, in the first announcement photo, it looked like he's had Botox, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was.
I was surprised that you went and got him, though. I was surprised. I thought you were going to get Graham Potter, to be honest.
I was fuming because the next day we sacked Rob Page, and that's who the Welsh FA wanted as their first choice. It's typical. Oh,
it's not who I wanted, but I'll take it. Yeah, look at
as it stands right now. Lol.
Oh
that is funny. As it stands right now, Spain are top of the group, Croatia in second, Italy third, Albania in fourth. But Italy have got 3 points though.
Yeah, that takes them through, to be fair.
I don't think Italy will lose this game. I think they'll draw, and then they'll go back into second. But this is what Croatia do. Like the little nippy little bastards. They start slow and then they just hold it in.
And the thing is, they're a big game team as well. That's the thing with them.
They've just not been that good though. Like overall, they're just really weak. They'll probably be a different animal in the knockouts though, if they get to the knockouts. Because if they draw this game, 2 points is not enough for them. And I don't think they can qualify.
I rate it, Doug.
Welcome in, Doug. Hope you're doing well, bud.
No.
Yeah, if you got a spare moment, Doug, more than welcome for you to come on, mate.
Oh, absolutely. Because
love to see you on.
We can talk about how we think all of our teams are going to do in the knockouts.
Yeah, winning it.
Oh, you're not German. You're about as German as I am Jamaican.
My family lineage, I'm not even joking, my family lineage is German, Italian, Scottish. Like, I'm the Holy Trinity.
I don't know if you winded me up here or not. I don't know. I feel like you've got me on the wind up.
I am not joking you. I am not joking you.
Nathan, has he got me on the wind up here? Because I feel like...
No, to be fair, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But...
Fair enough.
Like, legit. To be fair, every tournament...
I drink Red Stripe most weeks. half my pound is some level of Jamaican.
I rate that, to be fair, but that is funny. But yeah, like no word of a lie, Scottish, German, Italian, like my heritage through, yeah. And I always pick the Germans anyway to win a tournament regardless. So
really randomly, I was having this conversation with my mate the other day. Now I've mentioned Red Stripe. Is that the only beer that tastes better out of a can than it does on draft?
yes, by a landslide, Italian corner as well.
On draft, definitely.
It's like two different drinks, though, isn't it? In a can and not. But
Out of a can, it's already drafted. It tastes like tap water.
Yeah.
It's like Guinness, though. Guinness out of a can is grim.
I think
Wasted
Guinness,
chance.
just in general in the UK, is just absolutely vile, especially if it's poured wrong as well. Like, I was in the Prince of Wales in Cardiff, and a few of the boys were having Guinnesses, and I was just like, oh, here we go. Wetherspoon's Guinness. Saturday night when the pub's dead. Things growing out the top. Bubbling. Glass was minging. God, it was nasty.
What's the away pub for Cardiff?
The shit home.
No, it's a really good little pub, isn't it? The away one.
So then they assign to one is the Lansdowne, but what they'll do is they'll only give it to certain away clubs. But
that's the one I was in, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that you were in. It's either that you've got Goal Centre, or they tell you to in the city centre, just because the main bits in Canton, it's a no go, mate.
Yeah, because we went in there, and me and my mates were, and admittedly we might have had a fair few.
Good lads.
We kept trying and going again until we could split the G on the Guinness, and it's like that. There was the best Guinness I've had in this country.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't say a lot because the rest of the country is shit.
It is.
What do you think of this, Nathan? That Wojciech Szczesny might be going to play with Ronaldo at the same club?
Disappointing, because Szczesny has a few good years in him. Quality keeper, but I mean,
Good
if you want to get
replacement,
the money, then might as well go for it now.
They are bringing in Di Gregorio, though, as the replacement goalkeeper, which I do rate, to be fair. It's a smart move. It's almost if you leave that shit club Arsenal, you go and enjoy better success at football.
Yeah, exactly. Well, especially under the Wenger days when they were just a meme, but
He was a meme for a decade. Specialist in failure.
His second last game was at Leicester.
Yeah.
Arsene Wenger. Like, literally the whole of the stadium was singing Arsene Wenger, we want you to stay. And it's like, that is as a legend going out of a game, that's not how he should be remembered.
No.
Of like away fans mocking him game after game.
I think at the end of the day, though, it was a little bit because he stayed on too long, and like AFTV just completely exploded at the time.
It was fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious, but embarrassing at the same time.
Yeah, because Arsenal fans absolutely hate AFTV.
Oh,
They're proper away fans. Year after year that they come to the King Power, you hear the Arsenal fan TV, get out of our club.
Do you remember the Everton incident a few years ago, though? Where they they all flooded out the stadium. They all started to fight Robbie as he was doing the interviews, and like
He's
the
a
police.
clown.
I swear they had to take him into the stadium, or a police van as
well.
well.
Oh, was that Everton? I thought that was Palace for some reason.
No,
I generally cannot stand him or any of that lot. The only one I actually liked, I mean, when I seen them clipped, the only one I liked, when I spoke to him once before he died, was that Claude.
Yeah.
I met Claude 2 or 3 times, but he was
generally a lovely
Arsenal.
Man. Genuinely lovely man. And he didn't bullshit either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every time you asked him a question and he was clipped on it, he would always give you an honest answer. Unlike that fucking weirdo Ty who just blames the rain. What an absolute pimp.
He's an idiot.
Bless him, though. I don't know. I feel sorry for him because I feel like he gets exploited a little bit. I think there's something wrong with him. And
I don't know. There might be.
Yeah.
There might be. I don't know. But some of this.
I feel like he's on there and he just gets exploited. To be honest.
one thing I will.
I think especially when they give him like the iPad and start reading out the real bait comments. Like I remember, like I commented about something. This was during lockdown, and then Ty just jumps out of his seat and just gives the camera an absolute earful. I was like, I was only asking a question. Like,
there's one thing that did happen. I do recall seeing it because he was on with Terry Fleurs,
yeah,
and he's behind Goldbridge as an absolute clown and all. From our side, anyway, he was on like a show with him, and I think he was getting mugged off by a local fan who was like, "I just watched football." I think he said he was an Oldham fan or something. I don't know, but he was taking the mick out of Ty, saying like, "All you do is just dress up in all like the Arsenal gear, but you just sound like an absolute clown." And he's taking the piss out of him. But then there was a stream where he was on, and it was a super chat, and Claude obviously is like, this is what I generally liked about Claude. It was just funny, and he's like, "It's a super chat. You've got to read it." But it's literally saying that Ty's a paedophile, and I'm like,
yeah, of course.
God. But he's like, but you've got to read it because it's a super chat, and that's innocence there. But it's the fact that he didn't notice the full comment until he finishes, and I'm like, you can't say that. I don't think Ty's a paedophile. I just think he's a fucking weirdo. But
no,
some of this shit, but there's far worse than him. There's far worse than him.
I just think he's massively innocent and naive, and the fact that, as I said, I think they take advantage of him. But
yeah,
that comment, Kyle, was one of the funniest super chats ever.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. That was funny.
It's like, do you remember when?
He's the worst.
Do you see the ones where like they put in fake names into a chat?
Oh,
it's like the German centre back. Have you seen the German centre back, Eric Sean? It's like,
yeah.
Oh mate, I just remember lockdown with the amount of. I think I've only been baited once.
One. It was the lassies that done the best one.
I'm pretty good at spotting them, but the amount of ones, I think there's this guy called Abraham de Guzzi, right? He's a Swansea fan. Some of the ones he's been baited out on are incredible, and like
I'm proud to say I've never once been baited by it. Like I am that.
I have plenty of times.
Fuck's sake, Doug. That was criminal. I'm not even fucking hell, Doug. That was shit, I should have never laughed. Fuck. There was I don't know it's the Arsenal one's names. I can't remember. It's the lassie one, but she got caught out about it. I think she got caught out about Adam Johnson or something.
Oh my god! I remember this one.
And it got clipped. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! I'm like, of all people, she's like, nah, he's a great player. I'm like, no.
Oh god.
And
they just don't help themselves, do they?
I watch the overlap sometimes just to see the fan interactions when they bring like fans of clubs on. And the Bald City fan, he seems to always conduct himself really well, but the Arsenal fans can't hack it when they're asked a simple question.
They lose their heads.
The thing is, they've got this victim mentality, Arsenal fans, and I don't like
they're a fickle fan base.
Well,
they think they're the biggest. They think they're the biggest club in London.
I will say this now: all Big Six fan bases are fickle to a certain level.
Some of our fans are fickle as well. To be fair, the ones that listen and follow Goldbridge are all fickle.
Oh, massively.
He's an absolute bell end and all. He's not even a fucking United fan. Sick of that nonsense. Go and give him a Forest shirt and then punch him, please.
I ain't wasting money on that shit.
But it's toilet paper. You can always shit on it first, then give it to him.
That's expensive toilet paper.
It's Forest. They'll be cheap.
I'm pretty sure he lives down towards Solihull.
Yeah, I swear
I generally cannot stand him. Just I hope double change for Croatia. Sucic and Kovacic are off. They've brought in Perisic and Ivanovic.
Interesting. Yeah, my game as well has been some. So Oyarzabal and also Laporte has gone off. Laporte having a very decent game, to be fair, and Minaj, one of the best or better Albania players, he's gone off as well, which I'm pretty surprised at. Not sure how
I just realised what the time is. I'm going to have to bounce.
Oh, no worries, bud.
Right, in a
Absolutely
bit,
amazing to see you on, mate.
All right, hopefully get you
second
both
that.
on my channel soon.
Oh, legend.
Bye.
Much appreciated, bud. See you soon, man. Yeah, great to see Ant on tonight as well. Long time no see. Absolute legend. Make sure you go check out his channel, guys. Hilarious live streams. Hilarious Leicester podcast as well. We've had some good streams with him this year, so make sure to check him out.
Same with Doug's channel, even though he has more puns than Liverpool got trophies, but I'm only kidding. But in circumstance, still good content all round. Italy turned the
100%.
screw. A little bit, Paul. A little bit. My problem with the Italian team though is there's a little bit too much passing. They are still trying to go direct, but there's so much passing. Vardy all fouls for Tessie as an Italian free kick on the just outside the box. Italy really need to go for it. If they get a goal, they finish second, and I think
That's
they get a
interesting
decent
as well.
match.
Ferran Torres has actually gone off for Morata, which is very interesting. Hosselu off as well. On comes Yamal.
Yeah.
Another interesting.
So there you
sub
go.
there.
Morata into the middle, Yamal out wide. Tell you one thing though, we're still odds on to get the last 16. Sorry, the quarter-final round that everyone's waiting for. If it happens, if both teams win their last 16 tie, we will get Germany versus Spain.
Oh.
And I would still think
Yeah,
Germany
that's
still win
the
that.
one.
To be honest, I still think Germany win that.
For me, nothing's swaying me at all. Germany are winning the whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing that's determining for it. As what I've seen so far, they are absolutely by far and away the strongest team in the tournament this year.
And they were happy to give the Swiss the element of the doubt, yes, even like for false hope. Calafiore, Raspadori, and Barella on the free kick. Raspadori takes and it hits off the wall. It's an Italian corner. Should have done a little bit better. They jumped too early, the Croatians, but Raspadori didn't do anything because they'd done that stutter up run. Raspadori's actually taking the corner.
Oh, interesting.
France theoretically should, but I actually hope France deliberately lose. I actually hope the French deliberately lose because if they do, they can play England in the last 16. That would make my day if France lost and then England won the group because then they would have to play them.
But the thing is, as well, on top of that, like France v England, I know France absolutely battered them in the World Cup, but this is going to be something else this time, especially with the way that Southgate's having them playing.
Yeah, but not only that, Mbappe will be back for the last 16, I'm pretty sure.
He will.
So another Italian free kick.
Yeah, I wonder if Mbappe is going to be like Kiefer Moore with the headband, where he just turns into he just literally turns a morsel and just completely unplayable.
It wouldn't surprise me. The only thing is though, is because he's out injured now, you've got a chance for Marcus Thuram to shine in the striker role.
Yeah,
He's been out wide. I don't know why he's been playing out wide. I know he's played there for Mönchengladbach, but he's a striker now. He should be playing out wide.
the thing is, I don't understand why they just don't play Thuram and then Mbappe on the wing. Like, Mbappe
Agreed.
has the pace and the skills just to utilise it even more. And he doesn't have to get all the goals. He doesn't have to get all the assists. Like, feed it into Thuram.
That's the thing about Mbappe as well. Mbappe is slightly similar to Henry in a way, and you can tell that he wants to be the next Henry.
Yeah.
Because he, even though he is a striker or a wide player, he does come out in that way. He's better off the left to come into the attack. Similar to like Ronaldo, Henry, that when they're out left, they come in, they're lethal. Yeah, I've seen that. Only one change.
The thing is, I don't understand anyone who rates Conor Gallagher, though.
I think he's a hard-working player. He's not going to become any better than that. But if you want energy in your midfield to work it works. Raspadori is off, Skamaka on. I want to say this, though, and this is... He deserves this. Anthony Gordon. You chose the bench over starting, you fanny. You deserve that. Fuck you, you dick. You deserve it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he should be playing him over Phil Foden.
Could have been starting the Scotland squad. He could have started these 3 games. But instead, he's got no minutes so far at the Euros. He's not had a single minute. He deserves this. Palmer's not
don't
played a single.
No, he
Palmer's
hasn't.
not played. No, Palmer's not played because I think it's because Harry Kane's in the squad, so penalties are taken. Like
I mean, at the
Palmer,
end, yeah.
no, like it makes no sense. Like he hasn't played a game. I don't
With the
get
way
it.
he's played this season as well, I think it's just completely unfair. Anyway, Yamal on the break. Oh, that's unlucky. That could have been a stunning ball through. Oh, that was a lethal turn. Surely he's got to be offside.
At least from my United side, there's a nice little positive. Kobe Mainoo's not going to get blamed if England get humbled again. But also Van Nistelrooy could be returning to the club as assistant manager. So I'm happy.
Very interesting, to be fair.
And unlike Benny McCarthy, we'll actually have an elite striker to manage our strikers.
Also, I've just
coach
seen this. God. Oh,
I've
Albania.
said what I said.
Oh, well,
Yep.
So, apparently the Cardiff kit's being released tomorrow, and then they're launching it on the weekends for like sale and stuff.
Ours is the
It's
1st
been
of January, I
reported-
think. Sorry, 1st of
Oh,
July,
is it?
not January.
1st of July.
First-
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen some links of yours. Yours looks all right, to be fair. Oh, a lucky shot by Spain. So, because obviously it's our centenary year, it's being leaked that we're going to have a different badge on different kit. So, on the training kit, we've got the badge that everyone dislikes. Then on the home kit, we're just going to have a circle bluebird badge, which is going to look decent. And then hopefully it'll repeat from like 2 other historic badges. Oh, that was unlucky from Albania. Some legend just tweets, Tam thinking of a different badge on each kit.
Lol.
There's the magic.
To be fair, Milan did that 14-15 season. They had 3 separate badges on the 3 shirts. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was nice shirts, to be fair. It was nice shirts, but it was the 3 separate crests. Italy had a really nice chance there, and again they just blew it.
Yeah, same with Albania here, just going wise. But I think the thing
They'll
is,
still
with
get out, though.
Cardiff badge change. As long as like, if we do the 3 different badges, we've got to change like the badge that's being marketed because it's just awful the one we have at the moment. And literally, if you did a referendum amongst the fan base saying, "Do you like the badge or not?" it would be like 90% no. But
Yeah, I would agree.
on the
I've
other
seen
hand,
that.
doing like 3 classic badges and hopefully the 1 real badge, say for example on the away kit. Oh my god, that's going to be insane.
Really bad foul there. Free kick awarded.
Good save by David Raya.
Pong Rakic there really does pull him down. Like otherwise, Fratesi would have been through on goal. The Italians are definitely doing anything they can to rattle the Croatians, but they're not even like they've had numerous chances to score. They're not taking them. I think this will finish 1-0. Now, anyway, I think it'll finish 1-0 now. That was a shit back heel. You absolute clown. Didn't even pay attention to where Calafiori was, and he just backheeled it, Scamacca. Like, Scamacca's a decent player, but Jesus, how stupid can you be?
Shot. Ooh, unlucky. Spain corner.
Looks like Mayer's coming on for Croatia, I think. I haven't seen much of Sosa at this tournament, actually. Has he even started a match?
Don't know.
Or has he even had any... I don't think he's had any minutes, Sosa. And I think he's a good fullback. I don't even know if... I don't even think Juranovic is in this squad, either. I think he's a good player as well. I really like Josip Juranovic. That was a nice pass by Modric, and he keeps it in. Brozovic. Cross.
Ooh, just over the bar by Spain.
Defended well by Bastoni, otherwise that would have been a clear chance, and I think Budimir might have scored. If Bastoni had been a yard or 2 slower, that might have been a clear header on goal, and it might have been 2-0 to Croatia, but it's not. So Mazier's coming on. Who's going to replace him though? I would just take off Modric now. You don't need Modric for the night. Yeah, Modric is off. Smart move. You can rest them for potentially for the knockouts. It looks like they're going to get there anyway. Perisic takes the armband.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, this was confirmed. Modric is actually going to be the Real Madrid captain next season.
Ooh, okay.
They base on longest tenured player. He is he is the longest serving now, so he's actually going to be their main captain next season.
Yeah, smart system by Real Madrid. That.
Yeah, I like it.
Ronaldo's on the break here.
I'm glad Man United don't do it otherwise, because then Luke Shaw would be our captain.
Luke Shaw is captain. Oh my god.
He's not available again. He's not available again for them tomorrow. Wait, Man United need to sell him in the summer.
Yeah, along with probably the 20 other players that need to go as well for you guys.
Yep. Taking off Modric might, in a way, help the Italians, though. It's an Italian free kick, but even he was just making sure that they held the ball well. Kramaric handball after Calafiore just handled it well. 2 changes for Italy. Fagioli is coming on, and so Darmian and Jorginho off, and it's Kanye and Fagioli on. I'm glad that Fagioli's in the squad. I really do rate him.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah. Still time here for the Italians to go and get a goal back. I'm surprised Italy went to a back 4 for this game when they said they were going to play a back 3 at the tournament. Unless Spalletti's like, I'm going to mix up and play both setups, but it's going to be the same style of football. Calafiore, a little bit of pace there, lovely pass. Oh, fuck, no. That was bad. That is an awful tackle. Oh, you fucker. Literally, so Zakanya wins the ball back. He's moving through a few yards, and Stanisic just literally just kicks his leg. And I mean, he fucking bangs it. Knocks him down, swipe down. And from behind as well.
Oh, even worse. Are we talking a potential red card then?
Nah, straight up just yellow awarded.
Fairs.
But it's just stupid challenge to give away. That's what Croatia have done most of this game. Silly fouls to give bookings away.
Oh, if I was straight through. Oh, that's butter. Oh, just lovely. Balls it with a chance. He should have gone for it.
Lovely win of the ball back from Sakanya. Yeah, they'll get another goal before the game's finished. At least we know Albania, the next team, be confirmed to be eliminated.
But
as it stands, Italy finishing 3rd.
Albania corner.
It won't matter.
No, it won't.
They won't score.
Oh, I got breaking news. Roberto De Zerbi to Olympique Marseille. Contract until 2027. What an absolute waste that is.
I'm gonna say this as well. He needs to be sued. If I was Brighton, I would sue him, because he's actually broke the whole concept of gardening leave. He said he was going on gardening leave, and now he's back in a contract so quick. You can't do that. If you're going on gardening leave, you've got to serve a time period.
Yeah. The thing is, they should have just stuffed it in his contract. At the end of the day, De Zerbi ran it out. He was like, "Oh, I'm leaving at the end of the season. No negotiation." Straight away when he leaves, bang into another job.
Yeah, you can't do waste.
That. That's really poor.
I hope Brighton take legal action on that. I really do.
Yeah.
They can as well. Brighton can take legal action on this.
And the thing is, they've got the funds to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We see how Spain build up here. Oh, that's lovely play, unlucky. God, pressing from Spain's been fantastic. There we are, 5 minutes to go in normal time.
Same for me. Also, I'm not even joking, by the way. Aaron Hudson has come out tonight. He said that the man that should replace Southgate's England manager is Frank Lampard. Whereas Glenn Hoddle said they should go and get Pep Guardiola.
The thing is, Guardiola is never getting the England job.
And also,
He
why
just
would he
won't
take
do
an
it.
international job? He's club football obsessed.
He is. And at the end of the day, Guardiola's been very consistent as well. The second that Catalonia is awarded independence,
He's going
he is
there.
going to set up that national team and build it from the ground. And he has been very transparent and clear in saying that.
All you see is Spanish players going, "Thank you very much. We've had our chance. Now we're going to be Catalans. Bye."
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing as well. He's been transparent with it. On another angle, he's never going for the Spain job. Doesn't believe in it.
Even though he played for them, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely football from Spain.
You know what I find interesting? See all the players that were all they were all pro Catalan. You know, like Xavi was as well. Like Gerard Piqué and all that shit. If you are so pro Catalan, why are you celebrating winning World Cups and Euros with Spain then? Why are you going to play for them if you're so pro Catalan? Like, I don't get that. Oh, Italian attack! How have you failed that? They had a chance to.
Come on, Italy! I need my prediction to be right.
Chiesa cross across the face of goal.
They didn't bottle it. I would have had that perfect on Croatia.
A face of goal opportunity, and
So frustrating.
They blew it. But yeah, if you're meant to be pro something, you shouldn't be going for the country that have held it back. So if you're pro Catalan, you shouldn't be playing for the Spanish team.
Absolutely.
So I find it very hypocritical. You know what I mean?
A little bit, but then again, if you want to, I think in particular with them as well, just because like Catalan independence was less talked about. I think that they sort of had no choice but to back Spain. But as it built and grew momentum, then I think that's when it changed. So I can see where you're coming from on the hypocrisy, but
even if it's pro this, pro that, like even if it wasn't as talked about as much, even if you're still pro of that whole concept, you should still be not doing it.
Yes,
I think that's where it comes down to for me. Like I think it really does not reflect well.
Yeah, I mean, when it happens, I can see them just being all called out, to be honest.
I think a lot of people will call it. I can see a lot of people calling it. Oh, funnily enough, I mentioned his name not long ago. Josip Juranovic is actually coming on.
Oh, interesting.
Fresh legs at right back.
But
still no sign of Sousa.
Oh, that's an elbow from Albania. Oof.
No surprise. They can't win, they can't score, so let's go fight.
Yeah, Borussia getting a booking for that. Free kick to Spain.
Croatia have just got possession of the ball at the moment.
Oh, they're just going to hold it at this point.
Lovely defending there, Calafiore. Just freaks out the Croatian player. He just slides in, doesn't even touch. He slides in smartly, doesn't even touch the ball, and the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Nice.
Kramaric is the one that's been replaced. So they're taking another striker because they think the job's wrapped up and they're bringing on a defender. Okay. Be funny now if Italy just go and score now.
Oh, yeah.
Like it would be funny.
I'm just praying that Italy do, just so I can get my prediction bang on, honestly.
Yeah. As it stands, though, if it stays this way, though, Italy could get through as one of the third place teams, but it means Croatia will finish second. And and to be fair, I had Italy to finish third.
You did. Good prediction.
One of the few teams I had, just from my heritage, I had them finish third because I think it's a tournament too early. But they've still played some decent football.
Yeah. 100%. Mind, look at that double shirt pull that's just come on there on Albania. That is one of the worst fouls I've ever seen. Wow. Talk about the dark arts. 4 minutes added time in my game.
Barella, lovely ball. Calafiore down. Zakanye. takes on the player. Barella again. Lovely touch. 8 minutes added here.
Wow. It's lovely football here from Albania.
I can't remember what it's for. Why it's so long, I can't remember. I can't remember if there was an incident or not. I think there was. I can't remember top of my head. Tracking back. Lovely. Bastoni. Oh, he's been sliced. It's a free kick to the Italians. And it's a booking. Another Croatian booking. They're just being booked left, right and centre. It's almost they're trying to self-sabotage themselves in the knockouts. It's Brozovic as well. He'll be on a booking the next game as well in the last 16.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
So if you're whoever Croatia get, if Croatia do finish second, exploit them. Actually, do they play? When did they not play the winner of Group A? Would they not play Germany in the next round?
I don't know actually.
If they finish second, Barella, lovely.
Oh, what a save!
Like,
What a save by David Raya.
I still find it weird that like it's not the first team like winner versus runner-up, like because England get to escape a runner-up to get a third-place team.
Yeah.
I hope for the banter it's France.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a corner at Italy, I think. Yep. Sakanyi's taking it.
The thing I will give Albania in added time, they're really pushing for it.
Yeah, they're
Fighting right to
pushing.
the end. Fair play to them.
Yeah, still going home.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Arrivederci. Tata, so long, goodbye, fuck off. Calafiore, literally amazing recovery pace, and he just gave away just a cheeky foul and got booked. Just
Albania on the counter.
It's not
That's a lovely tackle.
It won't, like I said, it doesn't amount to anything.
No, it doesn't.
Calafiore's been
Ridiculous.
excellent.
Number 11.
Calafiore's actually suspended for the next game. Buffon is not. Buffon's not happy with that.
Not surprised.
So which means Buongiorno likely start the next game.
Albania on the break again. This could be dangerous. Oh, that is lovely. That's absolute filth from Aslani. Plays it through just too many Spain players in the box. Albania are really building something. I'm not sure where we've seen this for the rest of the game. Nearly getting the ball back off Yamal as well. Albania going on another break.
5.5 minutes left for me.
1 minute left. And now they're playing it around the back.
Spain getting all 9 points, but will they do well in the knockouts? That's the question.
Actually, never speak too soon. Albania on the break again, playing at pace, and that's just poor. Oh, and again, what a tackle. In transition, plays it through, no one there. Oh, if only they had a player on that back post just to tap it. That's just unlucky. It's absolutely screaming for a 1-0 Spain now. Less than 5 seconds to go.
Holding
really
real. Croatia are just trying anything, scrambling as much as they can. Free kick Croatia from a dangerous position. They can kill the game here if they get a goal.
Yeah, David Raya taking his time here. Knows it's all over.
Absolutely.
I love it, Doug.
Bayern are it's a good pun actually. Bayern are trying to sign him 50 million as well, and that would be 50 million profit as well because they signed them for nothing. It's because Inter Milan owners are trying to balance budgets and all that. They're doing what they did to Milan, which I'm not a fan of.
That's full time in my game. So Spain picking up all 9 points. Albania, unlucky Julio, but going home on the plane. Confirmed.
Where I predicted you.
Did indeed. Sadly, just that thing was just can't even get my words out. Just way too strong for you guys, sadly.
I might not predict the full group, but as it currently stands, I'm actually picking. Yeah, it's actually came up there. Sky Sports have now said it. England into the last 16 as 2024 as Albania lose 1-0 to Spain.
Yeah.
England were already fucking guaranteed. Now they're making it again all about England.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck off.
That's just typical, isn't it? This is what I get about the English arrogance all the time, you know? Anyway, the legend is here for the side tournament. You guys did, to be fair. Like, at the end of the day, especially for the last 5 minutes in added time, you guys really could have generated something. If you just had, like, the odd player at the back post and some of the counter-attacks you were making in this Spain game, you guys held up to them well, but sadly just not enough quality. So fair play to you guys, especially for tonight as well. I will give it to you.
Fagioli booked. Really just unnecessary, like from Fagioli clattering into Vardiol.
Yeah.
There's still 2 minutes left for the Italians to equalise. I don't think they're going to, though. I think Croatia are going to finish this group second, and I'm going to get a near perfect prediction. Except that Croatia win the group.
Unbelievable.
I've got two of the places right for this group as it stands right now. I had Italy and Albania in third and fourth. I just hope that Romania somehow win the group, and then I've put the best prediction of them all. Sloppy passing there from the Italians. Really sloppy pass there. It's straight back up into their half. Oh, chance. Not free kick to Italy. Foul on Bastoni. They're just 60 seconds left. They're just...
Yeah.
Croatia are 100% finishing second. Howler from you, big man. Howler from you.
Another stinker, like...
Calafiore. He's through. He's through. Zaccagni. Go.
What's happened?
Italy have scored!
Yes!
It's 97 and a half minutes.
I haven't had a stinker. Get in.
Zaccagni has equalised. Croatia finished third. Italy are going through in second place in the groups.
Oh, I've got it bang on.
Outstanding.
I've finally got a perfect prediction. Just in the matter of seconds.
Modric is shaking his head. I did say Modric goes off. The Italians will score.
You did. Oh my God.
They've really hit that, and it was a Calafiore, beautiful assist as well across the face of the outside of the box. Zaccagni cuts in. The Di Matteo lookalike, and the fans is celebrating, but Zaccagni just cuts across from his left, cuts onto his right side of his foot, bang, goal, and it's a Calafiore assist. Even better, from his weaker foot as well. First time touch from Zaccagni, top right corners, Livakovic beaten, bang. The European champions are through to the last 16.
Incredible, absolutely incredible, mate.
In the same position they were in Euro 2012, Spain won the group, Italy came second, Croatia were third, Republic of Ireland were fourth. Same. Oh, wait. There was a check. They were checking if it was going to count, but it was given, and the referee straight away, 99 minutes, full time, game over. Italy won, Croatia won. The Croatians are in tears. The Italians are just trying to get their composure back. Brozovic is on his knees crying. Love to see it. Livakovic has got his back against the post. He is gutted. Hold that, mate. Hold that.
I'm not surprised. It's Scotland round 2 again. Like, Croatia had it all in their hands to qualify, and they did exactly what I predicted. No more trophies for Luka Modric. This is going to be.
They were in the lead for 46 minutes.
They were. Incredible bottling.
Julio, why
Yeah,
would I did watch the games. I did watch the game against Italy, and you folded. There you go. The only Albanian game I watched is because you played the Italians, and that's the only game that mattered, and you folded. Spalletti being booked as well.
Oh my god.
But again, I'm not bored where Scotland finished. I said comfortably you guys would come fourth. You didn't do enough for me in this tournament to say, oh, you played well. You only had one memorable moment, and that was the entertaining goal against Italy. What else did you do? Nothing. If anything, I think the Spanish gave you too much respect. Just like it'll happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we are. Group B confirmed. Spain top, Italy second, Croatia basically looks like it's all over for them. They're going to be on the plane home. Got that spot on as well. Albania putting up a fight, but just not enough quality in the end, finishing rock bottom. And there's Gianluigi Buffon celebrating.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I've watched highlights, but one full game. I'll watch the highlights of this game, but I can already tell you some counters, wasted opportunities, poor passes, win the ball back, upfield, poor pass, nobody in the edge of the box. Concede a goal, lose. Sum up the game quickly. Does that sum up on the Albanian performance?
To be fair, what I will give to Albania is quite a number of times as well. I just think with the correct counter-attacking play, you may need to do with positioning, like especially in the last 5 minutes where you guys are really breaking down Spain consistently in spells where Albania were counter-attacking so well. Just a bit better positioning. You guys could have snuck a goal or two, and to be honest, to keep it to 1-0, defended really well at times as well. And yeah, the counter-attacking play, really impressed, and just sadly, that little bit of tactical awareness and that little bit of quality that just couldn't get you over the line. So, yeah, as much as you guys could have finished higher than fourth, it was just quality of the group that prevailed you guys. So,
I think we can also establish. Really. I think we can all establish now. To be fair, like I said, see, when it comes to Albania, they're not the team that I want to see disappoint anyway. I expected better from them. I'm saying this, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I expected better. Croatia, I think we can comfortably say that Croatia are well and truly out.
Croatia are out, yeah.
2 points is not enough to get them to the last 16. No, I'll be surprised if they somehow scrape it.
Goal difference for me. That's the looking at the rest of these tournaments, it's the only way that gets you through, really.
When I look at the points tallies of the groups, they don't have. I don't think they've got enough points to even get out.
No.
And that's fine because I don't think, from our predictions, I don't think I had them getting through anyway. Well, but I think past where I had them, but they've generally surprised me anyway.
Yeah, just looking at it now, they've actually come away with a worse goal difference than Albania.
Which is actually quite
that's
funny.
But it goes to show how astute at the back Albania have been. So fair play to them.
So hang on. Bring up Julio's latest comment, because that's quite hypocritical. So let me get this straight. Now, I said YouTube house. That's fair. But you've just said there they've given a goal every game, and you very much close to just in the group. We're the exact same. And yet you laughed at us for it, so I can't laugh at you for it. Make that make sense. Just please make that make sense. Regardless of the 5-1, it's still the same. Hungary better quality, Switzerland better quality, and Germany better quality. It's the exact same. Exactly. Still watching that goal again. That goal was bloody beautiful from Zakani. I'd hoped that Albania would have done better for points wise anyway, because to be fair, he's played well in qualifying. The Germans are the best team in the tournament. If Spain wanted to, they would have slapped you about. If anything, like I said before the game started, I said the Spanish gave you too much respect by making too many changes.
But then again, the thing I will give it to the Spanish manager, though, is preserving that squad depth really well, especially looking into the long term of the tournament. I do rate it because, like, some of the ballers that he had out on that pitch today, like, as much as they should have done better and the amount of misplaced passes and stuff like that, I mean...
And we only got smacked about by one team, the Germans. The other two games were actually more 50-50 if you look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if it wasn't for a Shaqiri wonder goal, Switzerland are getting nothing against us.
Mm-hmm.
If it hadn't been for an unfortunate near broken neck, the long count time, that game, and a robbed penalty, what's Hungary getting against us?
Nothing.
Yeah. Like, we lost to the Germans outright, and I said we would lose to Germany anyway, so that makes no difference to me. Like, I had 3-0 Germany.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've
been Ryan Porteous literally changed the game by being an absolute wanker.
He was a clown yesterday. Like, I think quite possibly he is going to be by far, statistically, the worst player at this tournament by a mile.
To be fair, I did expect to do better because he's done well in qualifying, just like I expected us to do better. But I think that's fair to say.
Welcome in, Mesa. Fantastic.
Yeah, I still don't think they'll go for. I think the interesting thing is, though, is if you do get to the the quarterfinal stage, we are on course for Germany versus Spain in the quarterfinals, depending on what happens in the last 16.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible tie. Absolutely. I mean, the Germans are going to do it, but...
Yeah, I say as well, that's a fair comment by Hulu, but I can say the same thing about Scotland as well, though. I think as a whole perspective, I could say the same thing, but in hindsight, we just got to move on. Either way, commiserations to Albania.
Yeah, absolutely. I disagree on that, because I really like what I've seen from Germany. Like, at the end of the day, they're the hosts in the tournament. They've shown how to run away with results. I mean, game against Switzerland was a massive red flag, but I mean, Nagelsmann really needs to learn from this.
Havertz, I agree. I agree on Havertz, but to be fair, Germany have looked a lot better with Kimmich and Mittelstadt at fullback.
Yeah,
Mittelstadt especially has really made the left back position relaxed. David Raum, on the other hand, against Switzerland was a little bit iffy when he came on.
He was a red flag.
Even though he's normally better, it's different.
Yeah, the way that they play. I mean,
Switzerland are
just
incredible
the defensive
team.
Line, like coached to perfection.
They're incredible. If it hadn't been for a Musiala foul as well, that incredible Andrić goal would have stood. If it hadn't been for that, it wasn't really a full-on foul anyway. It was just a unfortunate collision. But apart from that, like Switzerland, I mean, they got a lovely goal from Ndoye. Apart from that, they didn't really do much.
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason Kimmich is at right back is because Andrić is a much more physical player and he complements Toni Kroos a whole lot more. Mittelstadt on his own, fine. When he comes off, they do look a little bit laissez-faire. I think, to be fair, this is why Niklas Schüle, if he came to the tournament, he could have played at right back. Because he's always been fine. A centre-back at right back, he's always been fine there. I think it just depends on what you get, but it's interesting. I think, even so, I still think against a bigger team, they have proven they can do it. They did do really well against France in 2 separate games. To be fair, that is actually correct. Weirdly enough, they don't concede from the middle. But I think that's just a strength. I think it's just the strength of being able to hold the middle really well. It's the wider areas if you go out the channel. I'm not so sure about England, and this is not like a distaste on them. I'm not sure until we get to the knockouts if they do better. Yeah. I'm uncertain on France, but France have started very slow. Like, they've started really slow. I don't know what you're going to get, really. The Dutch, not good enough. And I'll always stand by that. Like the Dutch are frauds anyway. Like ever since they turned away from the football and philosophy, they just become a bunch of frauds anyway. So
Especially with Koeman in charge as well.
yeah, they've got some nice players like Xavi Simon, Reijnders, and all that, but still, like, they're fraudulent.
Things go back to their ways.
Who else though? Portugal, much better second game, but I'm still nah. I'm not sure when it comes to Portugal.
I think just that first game alone, the system that Martin has set them up in, it was just destined to fail. And they were just crawling. Oh, it was awful. They were crawling their way for the entire match. Snuck it on a technicality at the end, but
a 3-1, 3-4. That's disgusting. That's what they played. Out of possession, a 3-1, 3-4.
I agree on that. Absolutely agree.
I like watching Portugal play as well. When they play really well, I like watching them play.
But the thing is, as we said in our watch along last Monday, like Leao is not a striker. Pairing him up with Ronaldo was a complete disaster. Leao was shoved out onto the wing many a time, and every time he was brought back into the centre, they were both isolated. So they were never going to get any chances pushing through, and just the system.
A lot of Portuguese. I will say this is something that Maisie tweeted as well, but I did mention on the watch along as well. So many players from the Liga Portugal really didn't even get a chance to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I still also, why did João Neves not even get on the field yesterday? Not yesterday, the first game. Why did he not even get on? And how on earth does Neto get into this Portugal squad? I'm sorry, but he's pish.
He is.
Paulinho, great question. Pedro Gonçalves, he's never going to get in the team anyway, regardless. I feel sorry for him. Paulinho, no, won't happen. Tomorrow watch along, I don't know. Oh wait, actually no. Tomorrow, I'm on the Sophie, the Arsenal fan. She's invited me and Doug on her channel, so we're on her channel tomorrow night. Actually, at 6 o'clock.
Nice, get that
before the England game. Yeah, she invited us on, so that'll be fun. I doubt I'll watch the England game anyway, but I think they should potentially win. Jota's crap. João Felix in a centre forward role, he's fine when he can just sweep in and out pockets, but he didn't have a good season anyway. He didn't have a good season. He doesn't deserve to be in that squad. Roberto Martinez can't coach out of a wet paper bag. He's crap. Him and Southgate are the worst international managers at the tournament, along with Steve Clark for what he did. Like, all three of them are just rubbish.
Yeah, like they should all be sacked straight after the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, I feel.
Oh yeah.
I'm quite lucky. I got Germany in mine.
Lucky man.
Yeah. That's true. That is actually spot on. We may as well send Maisie the link. I want to hear Maisie rant on Roberto Martinez. Please, I want to hear Maisie absolutely destroy Roberto Martinez. And she can finally
let me chuck the link in the chat. Here we go. Bang, there we are.
I was gonna say, I mind you she did tell me that she did have Albania in the sweepstake. My mum got Germany as well, and her work sweepstake. My mum got Germany in her work sweepstake. She had Ukraine for the last one. I wanted her to get Ukraine this time so I can laugh at her. I just hope Romania win that group. It'd be nice if Romania and Slovakia go through as the top two. Like, that would honestly make my day. If Romania and Slovakia are the top two teams and they play each other, and then Belgium draw in their last game with Ukraine and it stays the same, Belgium finish third, it would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
Right, we need to establish, who did England play if England win the group? Who do they play?
Let's have a look now.
Yanis Hadji is going to win the group for Romania.
He's a baller, he is.
He
Right,
is
let's have a
so fucking good. Belgium, bloody hell! How is they ranked so highly? No clue. They're so shit. And Luka Kardashian can fuck off and retire. He's an absolute shit striker or not. I'm sick of saying it.
So, who is he looking at again? Possible England. So winners of. Need to remember what group they're in. So winners of Group C.
Group C. They're Group C.
They play third in Group D, E, or F. So
I hope that France deliberately finish third. Please, France.
to be fair, though, they still can actually. Like if Austria
But
get a
then
good
again-
result
Yeah.
against the Dutch, and then France.
Not gonna
bottle
lie
is
as
Poland,
well.
they can.
You know what's weird as well? I actually would like to see England versus Austria as a match. I actually think that would be a good game of football.
Be a good game of football, and also saying that as well, I actually think that they'll get dumped out.
The Dutch just insult me as a football nation. Because I used to enjoy watching them play when they played total football. Now they don't even do that anymore.
They
Like,
don't
it's-
even play the system they basically invented.
That's
And
the
thing that
saddest part.
they made the names themselves with. It's just sad.
Yeah,
Bring
they
back
put-
the 4-3-3.
Like the weird thing is though is they play the Italian system, well, the old, traditional Italian system, but Cruyff played the Italian system with total football, and they don't even do that. I'm like, why? Why would you insult your nation by not playing the way you play? Like the Germans as well, they insulted me for a while by playing the Spanish way. At least they're
Yeah.
going back to a direct style.
Bring it on, Maze.
Please just ask why are you so shit. Please just ask why are you so shit. Just make me laugh, Maisie.
2 words. It's a bold forward page.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No, there's been no questions asked about Wales tonight anyway, so fire in.
Yeah, we kept it a Wells 3-1 tonight, haven't we? Just to save from the pure misery.
Just
Here
for
we
the
go.
pure entertainment. We'll
Yeah,
know what
let's
she's
see
going to
what's
ask.
happening.
Don't you look. I'll tell you what the question is. Don't you look.
Right, let's go full screen.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the question is, and then because it's going to be funny. Here we go. Right, it's not in yet. Okay, so Maisie's question is: I know Rob Page is recently sacked. I heard Bellamy is rumored to be your next manager. Your thoughts? Now you can bring up on screen. Now you can bring up to react.
So
You may
this
have
is
full
my
screen,
thoughts
by the
on
way.
it.
I'll gladly shout while you have full screen here. Yeah, put on full screen, mate. Go to solo mode. This is a solo time for you.
Right.
Let me watch it, right? Bella, get fucking done.
The thing is with Bellamy, as much as I respect him as a Cardiff City legend, got us into the Premier League, Wales icon, everything you can say about that, hasn't had a managerial gig before. The only time he's actually been a manager is for both, what was it, the Anderlecht under-18s, and
Yes.
also as well Cardiff City under-18s, which allegedly, obviously there was allegations off the pitch, but it did end very sour. He's been Company's assistant for the last 2 years. He was also his assistant under Anderlecht and also at Burnley as well, taking him into the Premier League and getting relegated from there as well. It looks like he's about to be given the Burnley job full time after obviously we all know where Company's gone, but I don't know. I think it's a bit of an early step up for him, and if he's about to be offered the full Burnley contract, I don't think he'll go for it. I think he's going to stay in club football and earn his craft first. And then when he's earned that experience, I can maybe see him go into the Wales job. But with the allegations that obviously came out when he was Cardiff City under-18s manager, I don't know whether the Welsh FA will go for that yet. I really don't.
I think that's justifiable, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think the smart option is definitely what your dad said, Rob Edwards.
That's if we can prize him out of Luton. Because at the end of the day, they've kept the core of their squad. They're going to have a budget going into next season. And I'm calling it at the moment, they're probably one of the favourites to win the league, aside from Leeds.
He's just signed a 4-year contract extension as well, didn't he?
He has as well.
I'm just glad Maisie didn't ask
Sounds
for my
bad.
pain about the Scotland manager. That's the only pain I'm happy about.
Don't worry, that question's coming, mate.
Oh, God, I hope that decision happens very soon.
Question
Please.
is, what would you do if the Scottish FA left it as long as they did with Rob Page?
If they keep him.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays a back five again, have a sniper ready.
So
I
we
can
have
technically say
to-
I can technically say that Wales are rubbish. I'm allowed to. Just like they can say it does, it's fine.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we couldn't even beat Gibraltar. We can't say anything.
Yeah, I think the worst thing about Steve Clarke is the fact is in qualifying and the friendlies, we played a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-2-1 hybrid. There was attacking and more emphasis on playing direct football. And then when Ferguson got into the squad, we played a 4-3-3 with Gilmore in the midfield with Ryan Christie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Lewis Ferguson gets injured, so Lewis Ferguson misses out, and then all of a sudden we're back to the 5-4-1. You cannot be switching your system that's working because you've lost an injury. You should still be playing the same system. Just find an alternative player. Like, we didn't even have Liam Henderson in the team. We didn't even have Elliot Anderson. Like, there's two other really good box-to-box players. Why are they not in the squad?
It's a good point, actually.
And Maisie's right. The attacking football we beat Spain 2-0. Like, we won what 4 or 5 games on the bounce at the start of the
We're one of the best teams in qualifying.
Second best team. Second best team in qualifying, which is insane. Like, it's insulting, like, how much it went.
It's just frustrating because he completely changes the system and there was just no need of it. Just pure
If he got,
you know?
I don't think he'll get sacked, though. I hope he just says, you know what, I've got us to 2 international tournaments. I can step aside. He's got promotions at the Nations League, which has done okay. That's a competitive sign as well. But then you get to the international tournament and you just fuck up and go back to a really defensive, turgid system. It's not good at all.
Yeah.
Like, I like 3 at the back systems if it's an emphasis on attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I found a comment really stupidly insulting. I can't remember what pundit it was, but they said we only no, it was James McFadden, because I called him out on it last night.
The thing with Steve Clarke, gone.
We only play a back 3 or a back 5 so Andy Robertson can attack. He plays a back 4 he plays as a basic wing back in a back 4 position for Liverpool, and he's still an amazing fullback. So James McFadden, you're already stupid.
Absolutely. The thing with Steve Clarke, though, playing a depressing 3 at the back, it's not even a depressing 3 at the back. It's a depressing 5 at the back with 2 defensive midfielders. It's awful to watch.
Yeah. Not playing Gilmore in the first game is insulting as well.
Oh, that was disgraceful.
A 3 at the back when it attacks well. She's doing this because I'm a Milan fan as well, but also he's in the Italian squad.
Oh, it is.
A 3 at the back is an emphasis on attacking play. Like the Swiss 3 at the back is how we were playing in qualifying. The wing backs were playing as wide midfielders in a midfield 4. You had your 2 10s behind a striker. There you go. And then all of a sudden we switch. I was like, no, we shouldn't be doing that. I would still play the same. I would still play the 2 10s behind a striker. But I would rather we go to a back 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you said it. And the worst thing is you've done it to me on FIFA. Bastard. I love you, Miz. Still, it was a horrible thing that you did that to me.
Absolutely. Anyway, probably going to wrap it up here now. Reece, do you have any further departing comments?
I do, actually. I'm coming back on camera for it.
Do you want to go full screen?
No. Don't need it. See, the only reason why we play 2 10s though is because we only unless you bring Ryan Gauld actually into the system, because Anthony Gordon and Harvey Barnes are weirdos for not taking the chance to come play for us when they could have.
Mm-hmm.
We only have one genuinely good winger, in my opinion, that's Lewis Morgan.
Yeah.
Whereas we've got so many like midfielders that can play as an attacking midfielder, like McGinn, Lewis Ferguson when he's fit, McTominay, who's shit, but he can still play in that attacking role because he just loves to shoot. Ryan Christie, Ryan Gall can play as a winger or a 10. That's the emphasis on it. Like, if you don't have wingers, you should try and get the best out of players that can play an attacking system in, even as a number 10, and you just supplement the midfield in the right way. Like for me, I would play the 4-3-2-1. I would play Angus Gunn in goal still, Aaron Hickey right back, Hendry McKenna centre backs, Kieran Tierney dropped because he's too injury prone, Robertson at left back. Midfield, I would play Gilmore sitting in the 6th row because his retention of the ball is so much better. Mm-hmm. I would play Elliot Anderson on the right hand side of him. I'd play Ryan Christie for his for the fact he can hold the ball really well and go forward in the left sided midfield role. Mm-hmm. Then I would play, since Shanklin for some reason doesn't seem to get a striker role, I play McTominay as a striker because at least he will score goals or at least try. Yeah. And then I play Lewis Ferguson and John McGinn as the 2 10s. But if then Ryan Gall gets in the team, I'd drop Ryan Christie to the bench, play McGinn as the left-sided 8, and I'd play Ryan Gall as the left-sided 10. And then when you need to, you can swap out Robertson for Tierney. Mm-hmm. Provided he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't do it.
Nah, it's bizarre, mate. But yeah, aside from that, got no parting comments from me. Absolutely smashed it on the stream tonight, guys. Thanks for everyone who's dropped in, etc.
Absolutely, and also another one. David Moyes for Scotland. If not, get us a European manager, please.
100%. At the end of the day, he's the only Scottish manager option. But
just for the banter, I said in Doug's chat, for the banter, give us Klinsmann. I actually would. I would actually like to see Klinsmann in the job. He won't get it anyway. He won't. But
yeah,
for me, it has to be David Moyes.
100%. Yeah, aside from that, guys, absolutely smashed it. Make sure to stick around for more. We might even do another watch along this week as well. Really enjoying doing them as well. And make sure to have a great week, guys.
Here's to Southgate and more time in charge as well, Maisie.
Absolutely,
yeah, we will do some more watch alongs, of course. If you'd like to appear on them, let us know. You can certainly come on our watch alongs and sit and chat and watch football with us, and certainly have fun on the World of Football podcast.
Absolutely, guys. Yeah, hit us up on Twitter if you want to jump on. We'd love as many people on here as possible, guys.
Or in our chats.
Yeah, even in the chat. Make sure to keep commenting away. We absolutely love the questions. With Ant coming in, thanks to Ant as well for coming on as always. You're an absolute legend. Honestly, some of the debates we have is fantastic, and yeah, one of the team. But
football's banter. If you can't dish it, don't take it.
Exactly. But yeah, aside from that, we're gonna dip for now. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you in a few days. Fantastic stream. Make sure to check this legend out. See you in a few days, guys.
Arrivederci.
Live on YouTube. And listen back on Spotify. This is the World of Football podcast.